I just did Michigan tomfoolery.
No, that's not good.
All right, well, think of something because I can change it. Yeah, because I don't think the MP5 was as big of a problem as people thought. I think it was
How? Why?
because everyone was using it because it's like the first tier gun you unlock. And this game seems to reward you more for like sticking with one gun and ranking it up. So I think
Yeah,
everyone
because fucking ranking up guns takes forever.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like in Modern Warfare, you got more. I don't know, more out of just ranking up everything. Like this game seems to reward you more with sticking with like one or two guns. You know what I mean? So like
Yeah,
I
which
think
is kind of like a bad game concept.
yeah, well I know that's what I'm saying, but like so it rewards you with sticking with one. So I think everyone just stuck with it because it was the first. You know what I mean? They already unlocked so much shit for it. Like by the time they got to higher levels, I don't think it was as big of a problem as people thought because I don't really see it much anymore. Or like even when I played like 2 days ago, I really wasn't seeing much of it. You know, like it was just those couple like those like over the weekend, like before people started unlocking shit.
I would disagree.
Have you been playing it?
Yes, I've been playing it. Not as much as you, but I've been playing it.
I don't because I don't think it was as big of a deal as people thought. Because I think it was just a big deal because everyone was using it. Everyone was just. I think it was again. I think it was the matchmaking. Is that everyone was paired up with the matchmaking and they were blaming the MP5 for you know what I mean. They were put in a lobby with a lot of good people and all those people were just using the first gun they had. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess I can see what you're saying there, kind of.
Yeah, I
But
honestly think that was the problem because like I tried to use like the MP5 like
but no, you can't deny the fact that the MP5 like it played like an assault rifle.
if you put some attachments on it, yeah.
No, base MP5 played
Oh
like an
no, the
assault
base did
rifle.
not. The base did not.
Yes, it did.
No,
Yes, it
dude,
did. Yes, it did.
you're no, dude, it did not. I tried it like on Saturday or
It
when I went to like
100% did, dude. Every single gun in that game plays like an assault rifle. It plays like Modern Warfare built out assault rifle for, or built for no recoil. That's how every gun plays. Besides, the obvious examples like pistols and shotguns.
yeah. The shotguns do have very long range. I tried a shotgun for the first time like just like an hour ago. I didn't realize the range shotguns had. Like I fired it like a pretty good distance and I got a hit with it. Like I got a kill with it. I was like, what the fuck? Like how did it shoot that fucking far? I mean, it's
I
nowhere
don't think
near
I.
Model 1887 akimbo levels of distance, but like it had pretty good range, and I was like, what the hell?
I don't think I've shot a shotgun yet in that game.
Oh, I hate pistols, so I don't fuck with pistols, so I use a shotgun. I don't see the purpose in pistols other than just flexing. Because if I see somebody with like a gold pistol, I know that they're a fucking sweaty motherfucker. Like if I
Okay, I
see,
got I gotta get I got a good title.
okay,
Um, Say like Trump's people attempt to commit blatant election fraud.
oh yeah,
And also, dude, what is today? Wednesday?
yeah.
Before
There's
Saturday,
anarchy.
before
There's anarchy with his link.
Anarchy.
First thing, first thing. He's got a link.
I was talking to him a little bit in Proudly Radicals chat right before this. But before our stream on Saturday, dude, I'm going in and I'm changing our layout because it needs changed bad.
Okay, I will not be streaming Saturday.
Oh,
Yeah, I told you that. I said it. I said for the
why?
whole
We have
week.
a chance to
I
take
said
bold
for
action and make
Shit.
Des Moines a statewide leader
Oh
in
shit!
climate.
Is next weekend? Is next week Thanksgiving?
no. It's started. Hey, that's right outside my. That's right outside my apartment. The traveler's sign. My apartment's like right there.
Great,
What?
dude. Congrats, you just doxed yourself.
Oh well. I mean, what are they gonna?
Now I'm
Cap.
gonna come to your house and kill you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. I'm going back to hang out with some college buddies next weekend.
Yeah, not me. I guess I'm not close enough friends with you. Alec and Cody, the best left Twitch streamers.
Thank you. Very much appreciated.
Thanks. We're not the best as far as in terms of like our audience size, but we're getting there.
Yeah. I know, but actually, the point I was trying to make, I was gonna say earlier, dude. I mean, can we not agree that Call of Duty players are the biggest fucking babies in the world, though? That like we can never be happy with anything. Like something will always piss us off. Like something will always make us want to fucking quit the game.
And then just whenever people were starting to get pissed about Modern Warfare, like, you know, they need to do an update, we need to switch, everybody got Cold War, and they were like, you know what, dude, Modern Warfare was one of the best Call of Duties ever to be released.
Dude, and I remember when the game came out. I didn't get it when it came out, even though I was excited for it. Cody, are you admitting you and Alec are babies? Yes, 100%. We are totally 100% babies when it comes to Call of Duty. Both of us are giant fucking crybabies.
Yes. Like I'll say it right now. Anybody who debates about anything related to Call of Duty, it comes from a purely reactionary standpoint and is completely unsubstantive.
Yeah, no, but nobody has any hard facts when they're arguing anything. It's just what they felt in this one game, and they're really mad about it. That's it. Unless like you actually do go in like to the game code or something, you can get the stats for the different damage or whatever, or the range or shit. Unless you do something like that. Other than that, it's just you bitching about one bad game you had, and then you're gonna forget about it like the next game. No, but I remember because I didn't get Modern Warfare when I first, because I wanted it, because you know, I mean the whole fucking Bravo 6 going dark, you know. But then I heard it. I heard when it released, people were saying it sucked. People were like, "Oh yeah, the multiplayer sucks. It sucks." Like, and I didn't get it. Then I heard like they patched everything up by March, and then that's when I got it.
You see, people weren't saying the game sucked because right off the bat, people were saying for Modern Warfare that the gunplay is the best that's ever been in Call of Duty. It's the maps people were bitching about.
Yeah, I know people did bitch about the maps a little bit. Yeah, but again, but I remember when Modern Warfare first came out. I didn't get it because everyone online was saying it sucked, and then now everyone's praising it. It was the best game because Cold War came out.
Now it's dude fucking S tier Call of Duty.
Oh my god, dude! Like they're the biggest fucking dude. Call of Duty players are the biggest fucking crybabies on the planet. Like, just play the fucking game. Like, I mean, the match.
Everything is good in all of history has been because of the right. Everything is because of the left. Yes, leftist communities are actually ruining COD. Take Exhibit Cold War. You're telling me, dude, the first message you get when you load up Cold War is, "Hey, can you not say like racial slurs in our game
I know.
anymore?"
I know. Are you telling me that I can't call people the N-word in the COD lobby anymore? What is this, dude? You might as well just censor all my free speech, dude. You might as well censor all of my free speech.
Whenever you're creating your character for the campaign mode, there's an option for non-binary gender, dude. The left is ruining Call of Duty with their Marxist viewpoints. I'm sick of it.
You guys remember Soldat?
Obsolescence and a prime example of the failings of AAA games fight me. I 100% agree, dude. That's with every single every single AAA game.
Oh yeah.
The only real good innovation you get in like the way games are structured, like just how games are made, is in the indie scene, where there's really no money to be made.
Yeah, and then the AAA games just copy. They just copy the indie games.
You guys remember Soldat? There's a Soldat 2 now. It owns Bone. Wait, what?
I have no idea what Soldat is.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that one.
Oh, it's 2D. Nope. No thanks. It's 2D. I haven't played a 2D game since Pokemon, and I will never play another 2D game since Pokemon.
Well, Cody, I don't know if you're aware, but that's most of the indie game scene right now is like 2D games.
Well, I don't play them.
Like platformers, yeah, dude. Like there's a huge like market for like independent platform games now.
Yeah, well, I don't play platformers like at all. I don't like them. They're boring to me.
Well, that's just stupid.
Yeah, like Undertale, didn't care for it. Like Cuphead, didn't care for it. Like it just, I don't care.
Dude, Cuphead.
I don't care for any of them. I only threw shade because Cody and COD debaters were reactionary. Take my leftist critique, chummos. Oh, I mean, you're right. No, there is nobody. Dude. There are people that like I'll watch through like a list of them. All right, a list like some of these guys I follow. and see what their thoughts of the game are. And literally every single one of them hates the game, but they all hate it for a different reason. So that's how I know that there is no one bad thing about it, because everybody bitches about a different thing. I mean, well, the one thing it does seem to be is just the matchmaking. That's it. Is like, I was watching this one guy, and he was like, holy fuck, man, these lobbies are sweaty, dude. I'm fucking sweating playing this game, man. I'm fucking, my room's a sauna, dude. I'm gonna have to start doing sponsored videos to pay for the water damage in this bitch. Like, holy shit. Like, that's, I mean, that's it. Like, and that's that. But like everything else, some people are bitching about the MP5. Some people are bitching about snipers. Some people are bitching about shotguns. Like, some people are bitching about the AK. Some people are bitching about the M4. Like, it's, I don't know. They're all just super fucking mad about everything. Undertale fan
COD
base.
gaming stream. Listen, if you want to watch one of us two play competitive multiplayer on Call of Duty, it's gonna have to be me, and I don't have the necessary.
Whoa.
necessary
What's your
hardware to
KD
do
right
it
now,
yet.
baby? What's your KD?
What's my KD on
Yeah.
Cold War? I don't play Cold War that much, dude. Catch me in fight, dude. I've been telling you 1v1 me. This kid doesn't want to 1v1 me. You know why? He's scared.
No, dude. Cold War was 1v1.
He talks
1v1.
like he's some like fucking like pro level dude. I've been playing Call of Duty for a decade, acting like not every kid our age has been playing Call of Duty for a decade.
Well, I mean, you're doing what you typically do when you're just projecting a lot. You project a lot whenever you get, 1v1 IRL, bro. Yeah, so I have 1v1 IRL, bro. Let's get some fucking guns and 1v1 IRL. There's so much.
But no, Cody, I will actually destroy you 1v1.
Okay, all right. I believe you. Christ, like. You should have been able to assassinate Reagan and Thatcher at Cold War. Exactly, dude. Ask me how mad I am that I couldn't fucking 360 no-scope Ronald Reagan in the dick. Like.
Oh, dude, the way Cold War portrays him too is so like cheesy. It's so adherent to like the conservative their mystic view of like Reagan. Like he'll walk into the fucking like briefing room and you get like the nice like triumphant horns that play whenever he walks in. It's so bad.
Oh, I bet. I still haven't played the campaign yet.
Yeah, like you know, like in the trailer, whenever Reagan's like sitting in the boardroom and he's talking to like Woods and Mason, and like that's one of the first cutscenes of the game.
Yeah. Well, hey, Reagan.
And,
Reaganomics. Reaganomics. Yeah, exactly. If we give all the rich people money, it'll trickle down to us, right?
I'm still waiting.
We're still waiting on the fucking trickle, dude. It's been a while. It hasn't trickled down yet. Our wages are getting smaller, smaller and smaller. Our productivity is through the roof, but our wages keep going down and down. I'm waiting for Reaganomics to magically kick in and start paying me $20 an hour. I mean, I do make more than 20 an hour, but no, I mean whenever like they kick in like and pay me a fucking pay me what I'm worth.
Fit in that subtle flex.
Oh yeah, dude, of course, of course. You think I can go a minute without flexing? Every minute I gotta flex the trickle down in 50 years. Oh yeah, it's coming.
Trickle down 50 years. Yeah, how about that? Like whenever you're talking to like a conservative about like socialism, they'll say some shit like, "When do you expect socialism to kick in? You think the revolution's gonna happen tomorrow, bro?" Like, hey, I'm still waiting for
50 years.
I'm still waiting for that money to trickle down.
Oh no! China not for the win. No. No, dude, China's more closer to a fascist state than they are any sort of socialist state. Has trickled down because you haven't given money to the church yet. Plant the prosperous seed. You're right, dude.
That's what we've all collectively been doing wrong. We haven't been sending 50% of our yearly income to those televangelists.
The PRC is a protector of socialism and liberty. Are you joking? Like, are you pulling my leg right now? Are you pulling my dick or something? Like, what is that?
Well, what's that famous one? What's the famous fucking televangelist? The dude that like is like a big fan of Trump.
I became a dentist. What the fuck's a dentist?
Televangelist.
Oh. Xi theory. President Xi. Oh. He was the chairman after. Oh. Why, dude? That's pretty cringe. China's not a protector of socialism and liberty. No. There he is with Jimmy Carter.
Who's this dude? Kenneth Copeland.
Wait, what
That's
about
who I'm thinking of.
What about him?
He's like that televangelist that's been like going viral recently because he had that video clip of him like laughing at the election of Joe Biden.
Oh yeah, because he's like ah ha, 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 ah. Yeah, he sounds like a fucking like Bond villain.
His name is Copeland too.
Copeland, I like it. Cope dude.
Like that's just dude. He was born to eventually become a Trump supporter, and then have Trump lose. Like yeah, it's just a role he was born for.
Yeah, he's one of those is he a prosperity gospel person? I'm sure everybody has seen the John Oliver bit on the prosperity, but like, yeah, there he is, dude. Look at him. He just looks like a fucking Bond villain.
He looks like a corpse, dude. He looks like a reanimated corpse.
Yeah. I want a 360 no scope him in the dick. Hey, oh yeah, he's worth 300 million, dude.
Real man of the people.
Yeah. Oh, he's on his third wife.
Dude, of course he is. Did you really think that dude only has one wife? Do you think that dude is loyal in any any sense of the word?
He owns a private Gulfstream 5 jet.
He has been identified as preaching the prosperity gospel. As part of evangelism, he calls for donations to his church with baseless suggestion that his parishioners will get a hundredfold return on their investment. He has stirred controversy over his use of the donations and tax-exempt status to finance mansions, private jets, and airports, and other lavish purchases.
Okay, I'm joking. Fuck the POC, you can go to hell. It's a fact. Oh, yeah. See, I knew you were smarter than that. I've heard him speak to women, and it's disgusting. Yep, copium land.
Yeah, dude, and I feel like the success of people like him doesn't speak so much to, like, you know, just, like, the tenacity of morons. It's the amount of people that will listen to and buy into what these morons are selling them.
Oh, yeah, he claims that he ended COVID. He said it, he claims that he prayed and made it go away. Like, I'm sorry. I hate to demean people for religious faith, but, like, what kind of fucking idiot do you gotta be to buy into this? Like, what kind of fucking moron do you gotta be to buy into this? Like, to think that this guy just prayed away COVID if you give him money. Like, think about it.
Well, no, he's the same dude that, if you remember, whenever COVID was first starting up back, like, you know, March and April, he had, like, one of his, like, he was fucking had his, whatever you call it, his mask or whatever they have, and he was like, COVID-19, and then he goes, whoosh, be gone. Like, remember he tried to blow away COVID-19?
Oh, yeah, because that's right there. There was the wind of God.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I hate to, you know, but I mean, I don't know how you could believe that. Like, I don't know what kind of level of, stupid you have to be to believe that. Like, it's very sad that there's people that fall for this. Like, and they probably pay this guy thousands of dollars a year. Like, he amassed he referred to himself as a very wealthy man. His net worth is somewhere between 300 and 700 million. Like, people just send this guy money. Like,
yeah, dude, and he's loaded.
Guys, you're just a non-believer. He's the power of God and anime on his side.
Classic meme. See the evidence of widespread voter fraud pop up? Voter fraud ruffles New Zealand Bird of the Year competition. Evidence of election rigging has roiled New Zealand's Bird of the Year competition after a case of ballot box stuffing has threatened to derail avian democracy. Oh my god, dude. We need a fucking bird lawyer on this case.
Where's Charlie Kelly when you need him, dude?
Suspicion began when organizers received more than
1,500
votes sent from the same email address early Monday. Each vote was in favor of a little spotted kiwi. Wait, I thought kiwi was already like the bird of like New Zealand.
Right, throw me the link
Hang on.
so I can bring it up for the followers to look at it. Our lovely followers. Was it the kookaburra? The fuck's a kookaburra?
Oh yeah, that's right, because you are unable to click on links on your own volition.
Yeah. I'm link disabled. Kiwi.
Bird, the kiwi. Yeah, I thought the kiwi was already like the bird of New Zealand.
You guys
I didn't realize that that's something that was like fucking like mandated by the state. I didn't realize that was a civic process.
You guys gonna go at it? You guys gonna go at it over bird nomenclature again? Kookaburras are Australian, and they will steal your lunch. Are they as bad as just?
Yeah, the macaw. Speaking of the macaw, Pancake. Did you hear? Did you hear that the blue macaw of Brazil went extinct recently?
Cody on God. Oh no, are these any worse than your average American seagull? Alec, do you want to go, pal? Uh-oh. But yeah, do you think
I did. Yeah, I know, that's terrible. From all that mass deforestation.
what you already said?
The blue parrot is dead. Alright, what?
I said you already said though, because Taco was saying that kookaburras are Australian and they'll steal your lunch, and I was saying, do you think they're any worse than just your average fucking seagull? Like your average East Coast seagull?
Probably not. Did you know that seagulls have pretty much just like abandoned their position on like the on the food chain?
Oh yeah.
Like they are now almost 100% dependent on like scraps left by humans.
Yep. They 100% feed on trash. Like they just scour the beach.
They no longer like hunt.
Yeah, they just scour the beaches for like leftover fucking bags of chips and fucking turkey sandwiches that people make and leave in the sand. Or what's that Family Guy clip? Where Peter's like, ha, what a nice day on the beach. Time to open a bag of cheese doodles. He like opens it. There's a bird like right there. He's like, hey. It's like, all right, you can have one. He gives him one. And as soon as he gives him one, like fucking 100 of them like fly. And they're like, come on. And he's like, all right. He just throws the bag out. We're gonna get chunky seagulls, dude. There already are chunky seagulls, dude. Go to any beach, you'll find a handful of just absolute fucking lads, dude. Like I don't know how they fucking fly. They just waddle around and eat fucking French fries. Oh god.
Yeah, you can go on and like Google just like obese seagulls, and they're like you can see them like there are pictures of them. Like there are some hefty seagulls.
Oh god, MAGA's already going after Joe Jorgensen and the Libertarian Party for stealing the election. Haha, good, dude. Get some right-wing infighting for once. Good.
And dude, you know what? That's very unfortunate for them too, because not only would that have probably sealed them or sealed a lot of states, like that would have put them over, but that would have won them the election. It wouldn't have won them the popular vote. It would have put them closer. But that would have gotten them the electoral college for sure.
Oh yeah, dude, these are the fucking lads you see on the beach now. Don't even fucking fly. They just waddle around.
Oh, they're so round. Yeah, that's not good. That's not how God intended for your average coastal gull to look.
I want to give them a kiss. A kith. Give them a kith. They do not like it. I do not like seagulls. They are not very friendly. They come up to you and they're like, food?
Taco.
Go ahead.
Taco, here's one for you. Australian Special Forces executed 39 prisoners and civilians in Afghanistan.
What?
Australian Special Forces soldiers, mainly the Elite Special Air Service Regiment, executed 39 prisoners, farmers, and other civilians during the Afghanistan war, the Chief of Australia Defence Force, General Angus Campbell, said Thursday.
You see the bird Man, you see that bird got endorsed by the sex shop for having big nuts and being polyamorous. Nice. Maybe they never had anyone be kind to them. Well, whenever they steal my fucking food and just sit in my ear and fucking pick it and fucking chirp for my fucking chips, they're not gonna get any fucking love from me. I've seen the LC Afghan report. Pretty scummy. Our troops are literal Nazis. Sounds about right.
Hey man, you think your troops are Nazis, dude? Come on, look into what some American soldiers have done.
Oh no, we got a loophole. We hire we get the guys that are real fucking assholes. Then we hire them as private security contractors so they can go commit war crimes and we can't be prosecuted for it. It's honestly ingenious that the State Department comes up with that kind of shit. And then some guy on top, owns the company and then makes a shitload of money from the DOD for paying his contractors. It's really a fucking amazing little grift they got going on. And then that's right. And then Trump appoints the Secretary of Education, is the wife of the guy that owns the largest war crime committing private security company in United States history. So yeah, that kind of stuff. So bad that Blackwater, that they had to change their name because they were so fucking that name became so infamous that they had to change their name because nobody wanted to fucking hire them because they committed so many goddamn war crimes in Iraq. Yeah, and then just make his wife the Secretary of Education. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, what's their name now? It starts with an A, I think.
It's like Academy or Academy or something.
Yeah, it's Academy.
Yep.
Is that the one where their owner or their top operating fucking whatever you would call it? I don't know if they maintain military positions there. But isn't their top guy the one that defiled corpses overseas?
It's Eric Prince. Hang on.
I might be thinking of somebody. Yeah, I'm thinking of somebody completely different. Who's that guy that Trump? I'm pretty sure Trump forgave him for his war crimes. Trump forgives. I think he was a captain. Trump clears 3 service members of war crime cases.
Eric Prince sounds.
Sounds like the douchiest name in the world. Oh yeah. I mean, he looks like it too. He looks like just your standard operator.
Yeah, we do. He wears his fucking his fucking combat jacket. Yeah. Let's see. Where's that where are them sweet controversies? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Does anybody know who I'm talking about? I don't know how to describe him. You always saw him in the media wearing his white naval outfit. He kind of looks like Drew Brees, quarterback for the New Orleans Saints.
Hey Alec, help me out with that 3-minute meme.
3-minute meme. Are we gonna watch that PragerU video?
Oh yeah, we can. Actually, I want to say I've seen this because I've watched a lot of PragerU videos.
I have not. Well, what is it? What's the title of it?
Capitalism or socialism? Which one's more democratic? I'm very sure I've seen this.
I'm not sure if I have or not. We can watch a little bit of it to see if I have.
Pinkertons? What about Blackwater? Yeah, I mean you could probably call them Pinkertons. Overseas Pinkertons that it's very recent. I don't really know if I want to watch this. I'm not really a fan of this kind of stuff. I think it's kind of dumb.
I can't find them.
What are you looking for?
It's a new.
I was looking for there was like a naval captain that committed war crimes,
Oh,
and he
oh.
was like on trial for a while. Trump forgave him.
Yeah, hang on. I know who it is. Hang on. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I don't really care about that kind of stuff. Um, I know who you're talking about. Eddie Gallagher.
Eddie Gallagher. I think that's it.
Yeah, see, you gotta get better at Googling. Yep, Eddie Gallagher.
I looked up like Trump forgive Navy or Trump forgive like captain.
Oh, he was a Navy SEAL. I just did Trump. I just said Trump pardon Navy SEAL. Yeah, he captured a 17-year-old fighter and then stabbed him repeatedly. Oh yeah, and then Gallagher texted a friend in California a picture of him holding the dead captive's head. Good story behind this. Got him with my hunting knife. Yeah, he would fire random shots in the building. Yeah, he'd shoot and kill unarmed old men in white robes. He shot a young girl. Yeah, he claims that he averaged 3 kills a day. And all the other snipers are like, fucking how? Like, there's no way. Otherwise you're just shooting random people then. Because they're like, fucking how, dude?
Yeah, that's your protector of freedom right there.
Look at that. He retired from the Navy with full honors, pension, and medical benefit. Look at that. Got to retire with all his shiny medals.
And that United States military pension too.
Oh yeah, fat dude. What was his rank? Chief Petty Officer.
That's all our money.
Hang on. Navy
His
SEAL
nickname
pension.
was Blade. He was a chief petty officer.
How long was he in? Oh, he was. Would you look at that? SEALs qualify for retirement benefits after 20 years. His years of service were 1999 to 2019. Would you look at that? right on the money, dude. Let's see how retirement. 50% of their base salary. Oh well, that's actually really fucking low. The average base pay for a Navy SEAL is $54,000 a year. That's actually really low.
I mean, that's not that bad. The median income is like what, 34,000?
No, the median income in the United States is 55.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Median salary U.S.
So he has about
No,
20.
dude, it's 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Would you say it was 53?
Now mean might be 50. Yeah, the mean salary is 56.
Oh. What's the median?
33.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're eligible. They're eligible for 50% of their average salary. So, so let's say he made 54 a year, probably a little bit higher since I think he was a commander or something, or he was a team he was a team leader. Let's say like 60. So he probably is getting a $30K a year pension from the Navy.
That's all our money.
Yeah, dude, my fucking money. My fucking money. I'm going into his fucking criminal ass.
Our money and then some, because the federal government is operating on a deficit. A deficit that Republicans claim to care about, but let's not talk about that.
I bet he uses every slur under the sun. Probably. I would 100% guarantee it. Yeah, Trump told reporters Gallagher was one of the ultimate fighters. Like, Jesus Christ. Like,
oh, yeah, dude.
Dude, fucking execute this guy. Like, holy shit. In Minecraft.
Yeah, this is the type of person that they, look up to as, your ideal, Navy SEAL.
Men in
Like
dresses.
this dude is who they all want to be. Whenever they go into the Marines and the Navy SEALs, that's who they want to be. That's who they all strive to be.
Men in dresses are giving Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro heart attacks. That is the yes, they are.
We can talk about that.
Yeah, one fucking boy band singer wore a dress and fucking everyone lost their fucking mind over it. Then I bet he also thinks the clitoris is like a hybrid crypto. No, you see, he actually that's why he joined the Navy. Okay, is he would kidnap women and he would interrogate them to try to ask them where it was. And of course, since none of them spoke English, he never really got what he wanted. that's that. You heard it right here, guys.
So many people.
You heard it right here. This is the whole reason Eddie Gallagher joined the Navy. Just somebody edited his Wikipedia page. Just said that he never could find where the clitoris was, so he joined the Navy SEALs in the intention of capturing and interrogating women to find out where it is. That's the whole reason. Ugh. Oh, I gotta stretch. Prager University, dude. Dennis fucking Prager.
I'm pretty utilitarian and also Australian. I might add a dress or two to my summer wardrobe. Dresses do have a utility, right?
Yeah, dude.
If it wasn't like socially taboo for men to wear dresses, it's something that would happen. Like it's just something people would do because they do have a certain utility.
Did you see? Did you watch Hassan talk about it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it was funny, yeah, because he was like, yeah, I put on a dress once. He was like, it was fucking great, man. Like, there's just a breeze between my legs, dude. My balls just like were just able to just dangle around freely, dude. It was fucking nice. Like, I wish I could wear a dress more often. Ugh, Alec, what do you think?
What?
Go ahead.
I said I was gonna say like that just goes to like just show you just perfectly the difference between sex and gender, right? Because clothes are ascribed to each person just based on their gender, right? Clothes aren't just going to disintegrate and fall off you depending on what sex you are.
Oh my god, that legendary Vosh debate. That legendary.
So whenever you what Vosh debate?
No, remember the one where the guy came on? He was like, yeah. Well, my wife's clothes are women's clothes, and I don't fit in them. He's like, well, are you a bigger size?
I don't. Well, if they did, I don't think it was that one. That had to because on that one they talked about like socialism, and that's the one where he goes like, "Do you like good things and hate bad things?"
Yeah, no, that was the beginning of the video. Watch the beginning of it. Yeah, because he says like, yeah, he was like, yeah, well, if all clothes are for everyone, then how comes my wife clothes don't fit me? He was like, probably because you and your wife are different sizes.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine but yeah, if you hear any conservative like going off about how like men shouldn't be wearing dresses, they're just implicitly reaffirming the fact that there is in fact a difference between sex and gender.
Imagine being so
like, they don't notice they're doing it.
Imagine being so distraught over someone else's clothes that you're not wearing. Yeah, exactly. Imagine getting so worked up over what other people choose to wear. Like, who cares? Yeah, it would make more sense for women to wear pants and men to wear dresses. Honestly, it would. It would make more sense. More sense for women to wear pants and for men to wear skirts, dude. Because we got our cock and balls dangling around.
Yeah,
it would make more sense.
That literally makes topologically that makes more sense.
Remember that time the guy called Vosh an advocate for say? I do remember that, yeah. Dude, some of those people are just fucking insane. I want to get somebody that's fucking insane like that to hop in our Discord. But
it's been a while.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but yeah, dude, right wingers have they haven't been as active on Twitch if you've noticed since the election. I mean, we're still throwing clickbait titles out there. They don't take the bait, dude. I think they're off Malden, dude. It's almost summer in Australia. Bring the conservatives here and offer them dresses. Watch them change their mind. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I almost forgot. It's a completely different season for Taco. It's almost summer for him. It's almost winter for us. Oh shit!
Fucking dude, it snowed at my house yesterday. I could not be more upset. What did he say? Oh, he just got up and left. All right. Yeah, dude, it snowed here fucking yesterday at my house, dude. I never wanted to be more alive in my life. Like just that first snow that comes through where, it'll get cold. It'll be cold for like a week and then it'll finally just snow and it'll actually like stick to the ground. Like not just snow like, oh, there's a couple like little flurries flying around. I mean like snow that sticks on the ground. I've never been more upset in my life than I was yesterday. I turn around, I'm playing Call of Duty. I turn around, look in my window, there's just snow.
He said he was gonna go practice COD. Yep. I was gonna without Alex's permission and all, I was just gonna boot up my capture card and hook it right up to my PS4 and just start playing. And there's nothing Alex could have done about it.
And we'll watch you get roasted on live stream.
Oh my god, dude. No, again, oh, it's so, dude. I think it's there to keep me coming back because like, I'll do a really good game and I'll get such a high from it, dude. Like I'll go like 30-10, like I get such a fucking high, and then the next game it'll just beat me down, like just fucking beat me. I'll go like 5-20, and I'm like holy shit. And then the next game I'll do good, and then the next I feel like it just keeps baiting me to come back because I'm chasing that high of like winning.
Yeah, dude. All right, let's talk about something real. Something that the people came here for.
I dare you to read Shapiro Cortez fan fiction. Is that what the people? Is that what the people want?
That's not what the people want. Okay?
Are you
No.
sure?
Contrary to what Anarchy and Freedom say, no, that's not what the people want. That's not what they're here for.
I bet AOC is the top 100%. Dude, I'd love to find out. See some of these.
All right,
comments.
so PragerU. Wait, she pegs it. Oh. All right, so we watching this, Cody?
Yep, sharing it with you. I'll go through the comments real quick, as always.
Well, what's the description?
What's the difference between free market capitalism and democratic socialism, and which system is actually more fair and responsive to the... Oh, Dinesh D'Souza. Oh my god, dude. Are you trying to get me to kill myself? Are you going to make me watch Dinesh D'Souza again? That's why I want to say I have seen this, because...
Hey, my camera is non-existent there, bud.
Oh, yeah. All of y'all fake. All of y'all fake. Alright.
Alright, ready? I'm gonna do my traditional prediction. Usually pretty prophetic prediction of what's gonna happen. There's free market capitalism. Free is in the name. So how could socialism be more free than a free market?
True. You got him.
And they'll act. I guarantee in this video they will talk about how free market and socialism are two mutually exclusive concepts. They cannot coexist. I bet you that this entire argument is predicated on that.
Yeah, no, they're not going to talk about the ownership because that's basically like, what predicates capitalism versus socialism is the ownership of means of production. But of course, they're going to frame it as free market versus government control. That's the way they always want to do it.
Yep.
What is free market? Does it exist? Prove it. Shit. Alec, I'll pay $5 for a dick pic. There you go, free market.
That's actually pretty good. Because then I could counter and say, what? No, the value of that picture is way more than what you're proposing. So I will negotiate a price, and by definition, the price of the picture of my penis is the intersecting point at which I am willing to my acceptable price and what he's willing to pay for it.
Yep. Because Alex gonna say he wants like $100 for it. I'm gonna say no way. I was just prepared to offer $5, but I feel like we'll probably make we'll meet a nice meet around $30 to $40. See, and there you go, free market in action. It's not like Adam Smith intended for there to still be limitations on capitalism. It's a free market, am I right, ladies? Yeah. Why would we ever put a limitation on capitalism? It's not like, if you don't put any restrictions on it, you'll basically just have a couple fucking fiefdoms that'll pop up and start amassing more power than governments. Which
wasn't Adam Smith was also like extremely anti-feudalism. Like he thought like landlords were like leeches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he saw like A capitalist landlord is like no different than like a fucking king or a knight, you know? Like any random lord like that, you saw them as no different. Like they're just lazy.
Yeah.
Except one uses like, the I'm smart, I'm better than everybody. They use that as their justification rather than, the fucking the will of God. All right, let's actually start the video. Can you see it?
Yes, I can.
All right, let's start it. Oh, it's muted. I should unmute it. That would help. All right, Dinesh.
Why is socialism so popular?
'Cause it's
Less than
based-
10 years ago, you couldn't refer to socialism in a positive way and hope to have a career in American politics. Socialism was referred to as the S word. Now it is affirmed either explicitly or implicitly by just about everyone on the left. And amazingly, given socialism's record of failure, the socialists seem to be gaining ground.
Yeah, no, I
Why?
have seen
What
this. I have seen this because I remember
I have
looking.
not seen this.
Because I was saying, what does this graph fucking mean? What is this? What are these axes? What is this? So is this popular? Is this time? Like, is this axis time? Because I guess that. But why is social?
No.
But I was saying, but why is socialism a point on the graph? Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, dude, these are fucking Fox News graphs. Like, I do remember this video.
I don't think I've seen this one.
Yeah, no, because I remember watching this and going like, what? Like, what is this?
That's a good point, dude. Why is popularity on the x-axis? Wouldn't popularity be on the y-axis and like time is your x?
I don't know, dude.
And wouldn't a point on that line be like a specific instance of the popularity of socialism and not socialism itself?
Exactly. Like, you think that they would title this like the popularity of socialism, and this would just be popularity, this would be time. Like, that would make much more sense. But no, popular is here. This is just, nobody fucking knows what this is. Nobody knows what the fucking y-axis is. And then socialism is a point, and it's going up. Like, what? Like, who?
Wait, where's capitalism on this graph?
Exactly. Capitalism's here because it's cringe. Yeah, exactly. Hey, that right there. That's what I'm thinking right there. What? Like, what? I got an F.
What?
Dude, I want to send. Dude, let's have. Dude, Dinesh D'Souza needs to take. We need to send him back to school and send him to fucking Stats 101, dude.
Makes socialism so attractive to so many. Socialism, according to its proponents, is more democratic and therefore more moral than capitalism. Leftist filmmaker Michael
It is, dude. So are we gonna say that there's a problem with more democracy? Of course we are.
Moore explains it for us. Democratic socialism means everyone has a seat at the table and everybody gets a slice of the pie. The famed socialist writer Irving Howe wrote something similar in his 1982 autobiography. We believe that the democracy in our political life should also be extended deeply into economic.
Yes, it should.
I'm kind of surprised that he's actually kind of like touching on the core principle of socialism, and that's democracy in the workplace. Usually nobody talks about that because democracy in the workplace is just like a universally appealing concept.
Yeah. And then I told you because I had a friend that's a conservative, and I talked to him about that, and I was like, wouldn't it be awesome if you had to say you became like whenever you got hired for like whatever company you work for and you became a shareholder and then you get to like vote on company decisions. Would that be awesome? He was like, oh yeah, dude, I love that. That's awesome. And I was like, that's socialism. And then it was like, like, got him. Yeah, because whenever you just explain it, you don't use the S word. Like, it sounds very fucking reasonable to people.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm pretty sure we've talked about it before. Like, if you talk about like certain decommodification of some markets and like having a democratic say in what goes on in your workplace, like these ideas like pull massively well in the American public. It's just whenever you invoke socialist words, that's whenever people start to draw back.
See, PragerU has some great videos. I hope you're being sarcastic. Who is gaslighting and abusing conservatives so hard that they're scared to think outside their bubble? Wait, what? Oh, that's nobody's gaslighting or abusing. That's just how they think. Because if people aren't democratically choosing, then their terms are dictated to them. Correct. Wrong, goofball. You only get a say if you pay. Socialism is for losers. Well, then you would like it. Hiya, friendo. Hiya, friendo. Are we anarchists and communists? How you doing? Oh, we are. How you doing? USSR, China, Pol Pot, all losers. I mean,
I agree.
Yeah, you're correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you hit the nail on the head. Yeah, that's correct, dude. Authoritarian nations are in fact bad.
All right, back to it.
Life. The basic idea here is that socialism is vindicated through its roots in popular consent. If a majority of people working through their elected representatives declare something to be a public entitlement, say free college or free health care, then they are justified in extracting resources from those who create wealth to pay for it. As Nathan Robbins...
You mean like us? You mean like everyone? We all create wealth. That's what we do. You guys need to watch some more Hang on, listen, Scrublord. I'm just throwing this out there right now. I guarantee you, yeah, just because you said nothing is free, I guarantee you I know more about everything than you do. Everything. Any topic and any topic you pick, I know more than you. Guaranteed.
Yeah, and I mean, people weren't talking about free college. Like, that wasn't like a big talking point for politicians up until recently, because recently being like the last couple decades, because America now has the fucking like material conditions to be able to, disperse out free education, free higher level education to all of its citizens. Like, we can afford that. We can front those costs. It's all depends on the material conditions of the respective nation, and we're just at the point now where we can afford to decommodify a lot of these essential commodities.
Yeah. Scrublord, you want to get in the Discord? you want to put your money where your mouth is? Whenever we finish this video, I'm much older and much wiser than your young ass.
Oh, he played the age card, dude. If you're, you know what they say, if you're older than me, you're smarter than me.
Yeah. All right. We'll see, because based on what you said, it sounds like you don't know shit, dude. All right. Do you know how to use a Discord, dude?
Okay, wait, before you get on, what are we going to talk about?
Let's see. Well, because he was talking about nothing is free. There is no free college or healthcare. I mean, he's correct, but he's an idiot because he doesn't understand what we're advocating for. What amendment gives the power to states? 10 seconds. Was it the 10th Amendment? Oh, wait, are we playing Jeopardy? What is the 10th Amendment?
What is the 10th Amendment?
Oh, anarchy and freedom. Dude, man, you're way ahead of me. Yeah, at my Discord. Dumbass socialist. All right, cool.
And give power to the state. It just says that any duty not specifically relegated to the government is given to the states.
Very good. Yeah, see, exactly. I told you I know more than you. And then everything, dude. Everything. Anyway, we gotta finish this before we gotta finish this video.
Argues in his book, Why You Should Be a Socialist, the moral imperative is to place the economy under the control of the people. Sounds good, at least superficially, until you dig a bit below the surface. First, what direct control do the people really have over any government institution? What control do the British people have over the National Health Service? What control do Americans have over the Department of Motor Vehicles or the U.S. Post Office?
We fucking pay them?
Yeah. I mean, hang on, wait, real quick. What article and section will you find the necessary and proper clause? Waiting, custom. Well, sorry, I'm watching the video. Hang on.
Dude, if you're gonna get on, play trivia with us.
Yeah, no. So the necessary that's for taxation, right? It's whatever gives power to Congress. Was that Article 1? Whatever that. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
Article 1 of the Constitution. The first duty given to Congress is the power to levy taxes.
Yeah, something like that. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. You think you're a fucking genius because you know some basic fucking U.S. government trivia. Like, wrong.
The answer.
What is it? What is it?
Dude, we can play this game with you too if you really want to. Like, who was the 10th president?
Of course, is none. Given its practical impossibility,
All right,
genuine
hey, Did you have me on Discord? Hang on. Let's see if you figured it out. No, you didn't figure it out. Come on, Boomer. Add me. Cody Rose, hashtag 3057. Come on, Boomer. Let's go.
Popular control over government institutions is a mirage. Second, what if 51% of Americans vote to confiscate the resources of a single person, say Bill Gates? Does that make it right? Under an authoritarian socialist government, a single dictator seizes the fruits of your labor. Everyone is against that. Under democratic socialism, a majority does. The end result is the same. You've been robbed. The fundamental problem with democratic socialism, however, is its assumption that in a free market system, the economy is not under the control of the people. This is exactly the opposite of how things work. Let me explain. Each of us are not only citizens, we are also consumers.
There's a confederacy. Dude, are you gonna add me on Discord, or are you just gonna act like, are you just gonna fucking quiz me on history? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What's your goal? Like, are you scared? Because you sound like you're fucking scared, dude. Come on. Alec, you got any comment on the video?
I mean, not really. He's talking about socialism, like ripping away your rights to like private property, and again just speaking. I was gonna make a comment about him speaking in like generalities.
Who's the first in the Ukrainian anarchist army? Oh, I know that. What's his name? I know that. It's like something with an M, I think. What was the first card? It was the Articles of the Confederacy. Like dude, fucking where's Mr. Pounds, dude? I need to fucking call up my fucking 11th grade history teacher, my A push teacher. Very good.
He's doing. I don't know what you call this fucking debate strategy, but it's what fucking Trump does too with reporters. Like he'll ask them something about like what they're asking him about. He'll hit them back with just a trivial question,
Yeah.
and whenever they don't know the answer to it, he goes, "Okay, there you go, next question." Like it's fucking stupid.
What I brought about the end of the article? Oh my! I don't know, the Constitutional Convention, dude. I don't fucking know.
I don't want you in the Discord if you're just gonna keep doing this.
Okay, listen. Hey, listen. Either shut the fuck up, all right, or get in the Discord and have a conversation with us, all right? Cody Rose, hashtag 3057. Can you figure that out, Boomer? Or was it some war, actually? I think it was some war that brought the end of it. Shay's Rebellion. Yeah, see, I knew it. That was in New York or something. 3057. See that right there? Add that right now.
These are overlapping categories. Every citizen is a consumer, and every consumer is also a citizen. The consumer, like the citizen, is a voter. As citizens, we vote once every 2 or 4 years. As consumers, we vote many times a day. The citizen vote.
Oh, so I see what he's doing. He's saying that you have power as a consumer over, except whenever, oh, what the hell? Except whenever there's, like predator multinationals and monopolies that, yeah, I'm sure you can easily vote. You could just easily vote against them, even if it's their only option. I'm sure that makes sense.
Yeah. Like, what do they expect you to do? Like, is he going to try to make the argument, like, because democracy doesn't work in a governmental level, how do you expect it to work in, like, a private level?
Oh, yeah.
Like, is that the argument he's trying to make?
I'll say it sounds like it. All right, back to it.
The citizen votes with a ballot, which costs them nothing except the
No, it's not. I fixed it already. Way ahead of you.
inconvenience of going to the polls. The consumer votes with his money, which costs him a lot. All the time and effort he put in.
Oh, but just based on this analogy, aren't you saying that some people have more power than others? If the more you spend, the more you vote, then that means that there are some people that have more power. Like, so he's basically justifying an economic hierarchy.
It's almost fun. It's kind of funny how there are some contradictions built into capitalism.
Yeah, sounds like it. Hey, restart your camera. You're frozen.
To earn that money.
Fucking Discord is terrible.
Oh, I know. We got to switch to Zoom.
All right, I think we're rolling.
Only a fraction of citizens are eligible to vote at the ballot box, but every consumer votes in the marketplace, even felons, even children. Illegal aliens cannot vote for political candidates, but they too vote with their money. Moreover, citizens participate in a system of representative democracy. Their views are filtered through the politicians who represent them. Consumers, by contrast, vote in a system of direct democracy. If you prefer an Audi to a Lexus or the Apple iPhone to the Samsung Galaxy, you don't have to elect some other guy to exercise these preferences. You do it directly yourself by paying for them. Here we see the secret of how those billionaires like Jeff Bezos got so rich. We made them rich. The inequality that socialists complain about is the result of popular mandate. Want fewer billionaires? Stop buying their stuff. Free markets work not through...
Okay, but no, I mean, socialism isn't going to be put into place to address, like, you know, major fucking major discrepancies in, like, the distribution of wealth. It's literally just about seizing the means of production. Like, right now, Bill Gates doesn't make shit. He doesn't contribute shit to anything besides investing capital so that way other people can start up their businesses.
Yeah, no, and I was gonna say, like, do you think, like, well, well, whenever somebody, like, you know, Jeff, or like whenever Amazon, like, you know, interrupts things like, you know, like in-store retail, you know what I mean, like actual retail like that, like with Amazon, like, I can't I can't vote with my money anyway. Like, my vote won't be enough to prop them up, like, you know what I mean? So, like, I couldn't, you can't go against it even if you want to. Like, you know what I mean? That's the problem with it. Because he just says, like, oh, if you don't like something, don't spend it. You can't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just because even if a small minority of people will, you know, get Amazon up into power, that, like, that'll start running retail out of business. And you can't even go vote with in person, you know, for, like, you know, for like your local retailer anyway, you know? Or like if Walmart fucking slaps down into your fucking neighborhood, dude, everything goes out of business, you know? Because nobody can
Cody,
compete.
there's something wrong with my camera on your end.
Huh. Let's see. Let me refresh. There it goes. Just need to refresh.
It's called for a dictatorship of the proletariat. Do you support that?
Yes.
See, you're just asking me, do I support dictatorship of the proletariat to try to corner me into defending the word dictatorship, because the word dictatorship by itself frightens you. That's not what he means whenever it's dictatorship of the proletariat. It's not some kind of, like, malicious exercise of force by the common people.
Hey, why haven't you added my Discord yet? Come on. What are you waiting on, Chief? What are you waiting on? I'm checking, dude. I'm checking. I don't see any friend requests. I don't know what you're waiting on. All right, let's finish this video. There's like 30 seconds left.
Through greed or exploitation, but by satisfying our wants. And the most successful entrepreneurs are those who anticipate our wants even before we have them. No one wrote Steve Jobs asking him to make a phone that took pictures, allowed people to text messages, and listen to music. He conceived it and built it before we knew we...
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't. And
One.
I was saying, well, one, smartphones were around for a while, even before the iPhone. The iPhone was just the first, like, actually, the BlackBerry was the first super popular smartphone.
Well, did you know also that the touchscreen is actually government technology? It was
Oh,
first
yeah.
created for military purposes.
Yeah, dude,
So it's actually, like, created by the government.
Oh, yeah, dude. Most of our shit are, like, fucking DARPA projects, dude.
Yeah. And, again, this dude's talking about things that are clearly, you know, prevalent in a free market. Free markets and socialism are not mutually exclusive. He doesn't understand this. Like, in a socialist economic system, you still have companies of people trying to anticipate the wants and needs of the of their markets, of their respective markets. Like, you can maintain pretty much all of the dynamics of not only like a hierarchical business structure, but also a free market. All this can be maintained. All these dynamics can be maintained under socialism.
Mm-hmm. I'll say, yeah, because actually, here's the thing: with whenever you think about it, we really don't know who invented the iPhone. Like we don't know who invented it. Like we have no idea because that's all like just because whatever work they did just became just became property of Apple, just because what I mean they were developing under that system.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, actually, last little bit.
We couldn't live without it. Market economies involve a level of popular participation and democratic consent that politics can only envy. We don't need to extend democracy from the political to the economic sphere. We already have it. And the moral grounding of free markets, just like that of our political system, is in the will of the people. In the latter case, a will expressed only on election day. In the former case, a will expressed deliberately, emphatically, constantly. We don't need socialism because we already have something more moral and more democratic. It's called capitalism. I'm Dinesh D'Souza.
And then again, the framing. The framing as capitalism equals free market. You can have market socialist.
Yeah, like I think he's deliberately mischaracterizing socialism as like some kind of like democratization of markets and not democratization of like individual businesses. I assume that's what he's getting wrong. That's what it sounds like he was trying to talk about, because he's talking about people who buy products to also have a democratic say in what those companies do. Like, no, that's not what socialism. That's not, at least not what I and you, or you and I, advocate for. We advocate for businesses as tiny democracies.
Yep. Lots of little democracies everywhere.
Yes. Democracies that would reflect kind of the structure of America, or at least what America is supposed to be structured as representative democracies. Whether it's for smaller companies being able to have direct votes for employees, or in larger corporations being able to actually vote in board members. Your board isn't determined by who has the most money invested into the company.
No. So yeah, sorry, I was reading something, but yeah, no, I agree. Oh, actually, because I was curious. Hey, you guys want to know? Hey, Scrub Lord, are you gonna add me or what? And also, check this out. Here, he thought he got me. Because we said Article 1, and it is in Article 1. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 18. So he was wrong, actually. And it gives.
You should have just said it. You should have just said, "Oh, it's in the Constitution, dude."
Yeah, because Congress is Article 1, and then the President's Article 2, and then
Executive is Article
2.
Executive.
Yeah, the executive branch is Article 2. Yeah, and then 3. So yeah, it's canned curriculum teachingly mapped out for every single day of the year. We teach basic government. It's really pretty vanilla. Okay, well then come on into my fucking Discord, my man. I've invited you multiple times, and you don't want to do it.
There's Article 1, Section 8, but you missed the meaning. Are you some kind of are you a history teacher? Like, is it your job to have the Constitution memorized?
Do you have a pocket Constitution? I'm a business major. I have a pocket Kaizen book, okay?
Oh shit.
Which one's the
Anarcho
Oh my god, he's going back to it, dude. Add my fucking Discord. He's going back to it,
dude.
Hang on.
I want to put this dude in timeout, dude. If you don't get on, you have a choice. Okay, I'm gonna give you a choice here. We're not answering any more questions, okay? If you want to ask us questions about fucking government, if you want to ask us questions, if you want to debate one of us or just have a conversation, add his Discord, okay? But if you keep asking questions in chat, I'm going to time you out.
Socialist business major. Now that's a laugh. Yeah, dude. You want to talk about it or what? Because I can defend that notion. I bet you were very unhappy in the class. I wasn't, actually. I wasn't at all.
What's so bad about learning the machinations of business in America while simultaneously being a socialist?
Yeah, you know that...
Dude, answer my question. Add his Discord or keep asking us questions. You keep asking us questions, I time you out. Narky freedom. Holy fuck, dude. I know, dude. I know. You just got to keep it bottled up, dude. Don't let it...
Let's see. Is he going to add me? I don't know. I don't know. He seemed pretty confident.
Yeah, this dude doesn't know what socialism is.
Makes
Okay?
profits, then send them to me. Yeah,
He doesn't know what socialism is.
Yeah, he has no idea. Come on, are you gonna add me or what, dude? I keep throwing you my username. Are you going to or what?
I'll give him.
Typical
lib brings the ban hammer. Dude, I'm giving you a choice. I'm not banning you. I'm going to time you out if you don't do what we're saying, okay? This right here, this chat that you're involved in, this is not a democracy, okay? This is not a socialized chat, okay? We are the dictators, okay? This is the dictatorship of us, me and Cody, okay?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I read Das Capital 1. Did you? No. Why would I? Do you think I'm a fucking virgin? Why would I, dude?
Okay, you know what? He asked us a question. He asked us if we read Das Kapital. He's getting timed out. Boom. 10 minutes.
10 minutes. You can still add the Discord. If I see the friend request pop up on Discord, I will answer it. Here, one more time as a reminder. Ready? For the fifth time I've typed it. Add it, dude. You taking in Discord talkers? I mean, yeah, if you got a specific thing you want to talk about. My stream is buffering a lot.
Yeah, we're really behind.
I'm at 160p. I'm not.
I mean, if you're having internet problems, that's fine. We can try to if you really want to talk to us, we can try to schedule some other time. But if you're having computer problems, I won't even bother because we have enough problems as is.
Yeah, I'm streaming at 30 FPS. I don't have any drop frames.
I have to assume that he left because we were sitting at 10, and then as soon as I timed him out, somebody left.
I'm just trying to see you guys. Okay, yeah, but what do you want to talk about? I need a.
Yeah, we need some kind of topic. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah. We're not just gonna. Yeah.
Frames are reaching Australian realms.
Exactly. Yeah, actually, dude, I would say next Wednesday, though, we probably will have to completely cancel stream, though.
Why?
Bar time, dude. It's the day before Thanksgiving.
That doesn't mean I can't stream during the day. I can't
do a
day stream.
Oh, yeah, you could do a day stream, yeah. But yeah, dude. It's the day before Thanksgiving. I'm going to get fucking obliterated.
I'd like to hear take about economics. So you want to talk about socialism?
Well, yeah, that's pretty broad. like economic policy, you want to talk about healthcare? Do you want to talk about worker co-ops? What's your?
No, dude, we can get him on. I say get him on.
All right,
we can talk. We can talk about socialism, and its
okay,
and its potential to be implemented in America.
Yeah.
Going to refresh. We'll do this. We'll get him on. We'll talk for maybe 20 minutes. That's the thing too. If you're gonna be on, this isn't gonna be an hour-long marathon fucking debate, or I don't even know if you want to debate. It's probably just gonna be a conversation. But
yeah, because I honestly want to pop off at 10, dude. I'm fucking exhausted.
So yeah, get on for 20 minutes, and then we actually have to cover. We're gonna cover the Michigan. What happened in Michigan with those with that panel
What is this name?
trying to not certify their fucking thing. Yeah, so
there you go. Oh, type it on my phone then.
What? Don't you still have that tag that you can put up top there?
No, it's not there. I think it got removed whenever you did your thing and it reset the Streamlabs thing. I think I got rid of it, and I forgot to add it back. But yeah, that was handy to just click that and bam, that was handy. I didn't get that back. Oh, there it goes through.
Economics talk about MMT.
Have to Google that. Modern monetary theory. Oh shit! Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting. I have a friend that works for the Fed, and I want to bring him on the show so bad. So he can talk about how he quote unquote runs that monetary policy right. Sent. Let's see. Where are you? Pending. There we are. All right, hang on. When I accept, don't call me. Let me add you. All right, don't get too antsy. Okay, Alec, please pray for please pray. Everyone in chat, say prayer. Say a prayer, everyone. Prayer emojis.
Prayer, no malarkey on my Discord.
There's no malarkey in Discord. All right, everyone, cross your hands. Prayer emojis.
Cody, stop sharing your screen with me.
Oh yeah, that would help. That would help.
I'm not saying it would hurt the process. I'm just saying that it would definitely help.
You are computer card. There you are. All right. All right. Freeze. Let's go. It worked. The prayer worked. Holy shit.
I'm still here.
Hello?
Hey, what's
Yo.
up? Hang on.
Good. How you guys
Oh, we're doing.
doing? You guys hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you good. Just fine.
Good. How you guys doing?
Can't complain. I guess a little tired.
Y'all.
Hey, are you on?
Oh,
Are you on?
yeah.
Push,
I really.
hang on,
What?
are you on,
Yeah, I'm on push to talk.
yeah. I was saying because change it to whatever the other option is. I was saying because it's kind of hard to hear you.
Yeah, you're like jumping in and out. But
All right.
your audio
Give me a
keeps cutting
minute.
in and out.
Yeah,
Okay.
take your time. Take your time.
You guys really should set up a Discord server.
We do actually have one. It's in the.
We do.
Yeah, it's in the about.
Is input volume my volume, or is it right?
That would be yes. That would be your mic. Yes.
That's gonna be your stat. It's not your volume. Your volume is fine. It's just that you keep cutting in and out.
Okay. How's that?
That's better.
Perfect.
Yeah. I would just think like I'll be honest with you. I'm not overly educated. I can kind of follow along, but I just want to get your take on stuff. Where do you stand?
Stand on what?
Cody?
Stand on what?
Like, where's your economic? What would you call yourself if you had to?
I'd say broadly, just a leftist, or broadly a socialist, probably. Like I don't, because I know there's a million labels under the sun for everything under considered left, but like I mean honestly, I just say like in general like a leftist is socialist.
Okay, following in your footsteps, I'd say I'm just generally a capitalist then.
Okay, sure, fair enough.
That kind of covers the same scope.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Okay, so what's some questions you got for us?
What makes you choose socialism over capitalism?
You want me to go first, or Alec, you want to go?
You can go if you want.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think that it's so I broadly advocate what I think that being on the left means is deconstructing hierarchies that aren't necessary and that impede human growth and like the potential of humanity. And I think that like massive economic inequality and massive economic hierarchies like that probably do more to hinder humanity than to help it.
Okay, so you said hierarchies that aren't necessary. Can I ask you, do you think any hierarchy is necessary?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, I mean, I can see how some kinds of hierarchy can be justified. You know what I mean? We're not all perfect individually,
Right.
But when it comes to, I don't know, massive like wealth inequality, I think that's a hierarchy that probably doesn't serve any like particular purpose.
Okay. In your ideal world, what would this hierarchy be determined on? Like intelligence, leadership, what would it be determined on? Or a number of factors, or what would it be determined on?
I'd say probably just like your actual economic output, like because under socialism you actually receive the fruit, like the complete fruit of your labor, and there's nothing that's grifted off the top for the people that own the means of production. If you own it, then you get all the profit, like the excess profit from it.
Yeah. So, in your world, a doctor would make more than like a janitor.
What's that?
Would a doctor make more than a janitor?
Yeah.
Did you hear him?
Yeah.
Sorry, can you not hear me?
Yeah, no,
I can hear you.
I heard you. Yeah, you said, should a doctor make more than a janitor? And I said, yeah, probably.
Oh, I didn't hear you. Okay.
We didn't get that, Cody.
No,
All right.
Can you not hear me?
No,
No, you're
hear you
mic's
now.
cutting out.
Hang on. Go again.
You're good for me.
But yeah. So no, actually, continue with what you were saying.
So,
Oh.
that a doctor should make more than a janitor.
Yeah.
I would agree with that. So how about this? Should a banker make more than a doctor or a janitor?
Well, I think if I could step in here for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're too caught up on the actual how different positions get compensated. Whenever we're talking about socialism, we talk about two primary things, right? We talk about expanding democracy into the workplace, such that each worker of their respective company has an equal say in what happens in that company. So you elect leaders. You may have a say in like major operations of that company. And then the second thing we like to talk about is the decommodification of some resources that should be widely available to us, especially as Americans, as being citizens of the most wealthy nation to have ever existed on Earth. I'm talking about things like healthcare, transportation, food, education in some instances. Like that's what we're talking about when we're talking about socialism.
All right.
So
I'm gonna
good.
sorry to interrupt you. I'm gonna take some notes here. The first thing you said was, I know the second thing you said was make commodities widespread, right?
Well, it's abolishing the commodity form for some things. Like I think for like luxury goods, obviously you can maintain that kind of like capitalistic competitive structure for luxury goods, but abolishing the commodity form for things like healthcare. I think healthcare, having access to like really good healthcare is just a human right, especially in America as the wealthiest nation to have ever been on Earth. I think that access to good healthcare is just a human right.
Can we set a baseline? Like, is there any way you can like draw a line that like a definition to say to where something everything will fall into? Okay, should this be provided or should this not be provided? Like, I know that's hard, like to kind of abstract, but like, is there any kind of line you could draw?
Yeah, I think that's very that's a very like subjective way of looking at things. Like obviously you're not going to be able to like abolish commodity forms if you're an extremely poor nation, especially for things like healthcare. There's things like you have to front a lot of money for to get your citizens like equally good healthcare. Like that's going to be something that's hard for a lot of things. So I think
I can work
it
with
depends.
that.
It depends on the material conditions of the nation, what you're going to be able to decommodify.
Okay, I can work with that. Just correct me if I assume something that I would assume as a commodity that you don't.
Okay.
All right, give me a minute.
Oh yeah, Taco made a good point. Just go through Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, the more money that a nation or the state has to front, the more things that you're going to be able to decommodify. With luxury goods obviously being the last thing that you're going to want. Like nobody is demanding the decommodification of things like like fucking
PlayStations.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and your first point was you want to make the workplace more democracy, right?
Yes, expand democracy into the workplace.
All right, let me write that one down too. Okay. Let's start. I want to start with like your first point. So you
Mhm.
want to expand democracy into the workplace. Would you say that more democracy is always better?
For the most part, yes. If somebody, especially whenever it comes to like things like workers' rights, like it's going to be a lot harder to exploit your workforce whenever those workers have an active say in what goes on in upper management.
What kind of democracy are we talking about?
It would honestly depend on the size of the firm. If you have like a massive corporation, it's going to be really hard to have all of your workers have like an equal say in what happens, especially whenever it comes to a decision as big as like what general direction you want the company to go in. I think having a representative democracy in a bigger corporation would be more beneficial. It would just suit the actual size of the business. But if we're talking about like some kind of like small little mom and pop shop where say like you have an employee that's been working there for like, a couple years and actually knows the ins and outs of the business, he should have just as much say into what goes on in that business as like the people who started it.
Okay. So in a big business scenario, you basically want like HR. They don't just like cover the business's ass. They actually do what like they're meant to do. They kind of
Can you repeat
like
that? You cut out for a
represent
small.
like
You,
the
you cut out for
workers.
like a second.
Sorry. Uh, what you, correct me if I'm wrong, but like in the big business scenario, you basically want like HR, but instead of like covering like the business's ass, they more actually do like what they're meant to do and like kind of represent like the workers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
Like
a good way to look at it. You just have that not only a committee, an independent committee to like work on behalf of the workers, but extend that to the actual things like the board of directors, the CEO. Have these be elected positions, and depending on like the internal business structure, you can set up like whenever those people are up for reelection, if you can recall those people. Like these are all things that are completely viable. Like you don't have to abandon the current dynamics in like the way businesses are set up to achieve socialism. You just want more people to have a say in what goes on.
okay,
I don't like the hang. I don't like the
go ahead.
framing. I don't like the framing with like HR doing that because HR does have its specific purpose. It's maintaining human capital. Like that's kind of the purpose of it. It's basically just like I always like to say it's more of like electing your managers. Like maybe you have a 10-person team and you elect your manager, and then then from there there's 5 managers elected across like all the whole department, and then those couple managers elect like the VP of that department, and then the VPs
Right,
all
I see
become
what you're saying.
yeah,
So
something like that.
like wanting instead of wanting HR to bring a negotiating table between the workers and the manager, you more want to directly elect the managers.
Yeah, because let's say because
One thing I could
HR's
say,
that's not a like HR's job isn't to maintain it's
no, it's not, but
yeah.
it's well currently at least, it's more to cover the business's ass and make and say, oh, we actually taught these people these things, so you can't hold us liable. But anyway, um, one problem I see with like at least what you said with like electing the managers, I'm taking this literally. I don't know if you meant for it to, but like I could see like isn't it possible that these workers could elect someone who's not qualified and that could, turn out to be lack of efficiency, poor quality control, poor products, such and so on.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
you
I mean, 100%.
go?
Like that's a legitimate concern, but this is a concern that you could also have in the case where the people that actually hire the managers, like that's a flaw that's inherent in any system where you have
But
like
the
you have to
people
select
who
people
hire
for
the
positions.
managers have a profit incentive. They have an incentive for the business to do well. The, I mean, I'd say this is kind of a more controversial issue among workers, right? Just kind of, you can kind of draw parallels to our presidency, but I won't get into that topic now. It's whether, uh, some workers want they don't care if their boss is nice, right? They just care if they lead the company well or they make it successful. And other
Mhm.
workers just want a nice boss, right? So I mean, I feel like this could depend definitely on the worker and the business. Especially whether the worker in question is educated on whether the qualifications their boss might need.
Well, yeah, I will say, well, typically, like, if you're in a department, like, usually you have the qualifications to at least be in that department a little bit. Like, there's a reason you're there.
Perhaps.
So you do, like,
But let's go to the manager, kind of thing, or go back to the
yeah.
janitor example. Let's say you're a manager and you have 5 janitors under your control. How would a janitor know what the qualifications would need to actually lead people and manage and organize stuff?
Well, Wait, hang on. Repeat your question again. Sorry, I was confused.
Let's.
Like
so
so
you
like
said
well,
that.
so hang on. Sorry. Just are you asking like how do you know what the qualification is to lead 5 different janitors or like you know what
Well,
I mean?
no. You said the janitors, or let's say the workers, have a general idea of what needs to lead them, and I'd say that's true for the most part.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're more better served as consultants rather than actual choosers. So I'd say, like, take for instance the example we used before of janitors. I don't think 5 janitors would actually have the knowledge or the know-how, like know what's needed to elect a manager because they don't have any, leadership experience by and large. Like if we're just talking, you're just a janitor, right? Like no background experience, but you're just a janitor.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
don't know what it takes to lead, to organize something like that. You don't, maybe you don't have the charisma skills. So I don't,
Okay.
I think it's hard to say to put the workers always know what's best.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, well, one, most people whenever they first step into like a management role, they don't have management like experience prior to that. You know what I mean?
I agree,
And I'll be 100% honest.
but they're usually chosen.
Okay. And I'll be 100%
They're,
honest.
those
Like,
managers.
I,
Sorry, go ahead.
so if I could just go over your point, like with the janitors you're making, like you really don't need
Yeah.
much experience at all to like lead a team of 5, like for maintenance of a building. Like as
It's
long as
just
you,
an example. Expand
Yeah.
expand it to 500.
well, yeah,
You
then,
know?
yeah, well then, well, I mean, yeah, but then it would work into sort of how representative democracy would work, because like obviously, like say there's like different locations with all the janitors, and all the janitors will, they'll elect like a maintenance leader or facilities leader or something like that, or like. Well, because your point was like I just want to get to your main point, like get off the janitors, because like your main point is like, well, what if the workers don't choose somebody that's competent? Like, well, what
Agreed,
if
yeah.
well, what if like the people on top that appoint somebody to like a managerial role, what if they choose somebody that's wrong? Like, I mean, because I can tell you, dude.
Well,
like,
then
I
they
can tell
suffer
you.
from it because they lose profit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if the workers if they own the means of production, if everybody owns the business they're working for, then they have like a financial incentive for the business to do well.
So, let me tell you, you sound like you're describing co-ops.
Yeah,
That's exactly.
Because
that's
in a
exactly
normal
what I'm-
business, not everyone takes on the risk.
See, hang on.
Not
Don't be throwing around that
directly.
risk term with Alec and I. We're both insurance guys, all right? Don't be throwing around that risk term.
Are
'Cause
you
that-
insurance providers?
What's that? No, we're not. Well, I work for one of the largest insurance
Oh.
companies in the country.
Oh, good for you. You help a lot of people.
Sure, you can argue that.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, this is kind of off branching, so we'll get back to the point. But yeah, I'd say kind of. So co-ops. So aren't co-ops allowed currently in our economic system?
Yes, they are.
Then what is the downsides of co-ops versus a standardized business methodology?
Well, the people that own the people that own companies aren't just going to give them up and hand over control to workers.
No, I'm talking about star co-ops.
Like starting co-ops. Well, co-ops
Yeah.
are
What disadvantages do a starting co-op have to a starting, to say normal business model?
Well, I mean, co-ops are pretty active in a lot of sectors of our economy anyway. Like, I don't know if you know much about like agriculture. Like, co-ops are incredibly popular in agriculture. So I mean, they already are like the established business model there. But like, it just depends, because it just depends on how it works its way into that system, And it's just
Well,
like
I don't.
it's just like, well, like we have our dominant form of we have our dominant form of production now, but like it takes a while to transition over that. You know what I mean? Like for 2,000 years, our dominant mode of production was kings. Like it takes a while to just it's not like as soon as the better system comes along, it just instantly switches over. You know what I mean? There's people that have vested interest in
Well, don't you
maintaining
think by
power.
hastening this system, through the use of government could have unintended side effects?
I mean, doing anything with hastening something could do. Like, I mean, I could tell you that I can ask you the same question about like capitalism in the 1700s.
But
they tried.
capitalism's already in place.
Yeah, but like when we rushed it in the 1700s.
It had consequences. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Maybe we should learn from our mistakes and not rush to change the government. Maybe we should let
Hang on.
over time, less suffering.
I mean,
Can you
sure. Like,
you won't you will admit that during the Industrial Revolution, you know, won't you admit that there was so much suffering and like poverty during the transition period?
I
Well,
mean,
those were
yeah,
failings of capitalism.
yeah.
Well, capitalism wasn't even so much capitalism before the Industrial Revolution.
No, we're talking about
No.
during. We're
It
talking
was
about
more
during.
Yeah, I agree. And during the transition period, it was a disaster. I agree. What makes you think that the period won't also be a disaster?
No, I'm saying even after the transition period, it was a disaster. It still is.
I mean, how would you know that what you want to transition into isn't a disaster?
I mean, is it wrong to want to strive for a better world? Like,
Well, no, it's not wrong, but there's a difference between, you know, a motive and then an effect. hmm a lot of people who did bad things had good intentions.
sure.
Wait. Okay, what point are you trying to?
Yeah,
get
I was
at
saying
here?
because you're
If
speaking in
I
a
mean,
lot of vague.
if you're gonna speak
Well,
in
we're
generalities, you're
just
gonna have to like invoke some kind of like actual potential failing of socialism. And yes, I agree. There are whatever kind of shortcomings are inherent in democracy are going to be extrapolated over to a democracy.
Oh yes, that's what we were talking about in the I forgot that was the first point, democracy. Yes. So you said generally expansions to democracy are a good thing, right?
Sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
So I
yes,
mean, I would
agree.
have
I would
to.
say, yeah.
I would think there's a line in which democracy goes too far because one thing democracy doesn't do is that it kind of neglects the rights of the individual in favor of the majority. Like they said, not that I'm saying you said this or advocating for this, but it's a good kind of thing to wrap your head around is a
Okay.
dictatorship of the proletariat, you know? Um,
So
but that kind of illustrates what I'm trying to get across
yeah,
here.
but you're okay with a small minority of people, like you're a small 1% of people ruling over the 99, but you're okay with that, right?
Well, I mean, they're ruling over me because it was an implicit contract. I agreed to work for them. I agreed to that job. No one put a gun to my head.
It wasn't so much an implicit contract as it was coercion, right? You were born into a situation in which the only option you have is to be complicit in this system.
That's simply not true.
Oh,
That's simply not true. That's a
do I need
false.
to bring it up? Do I need to bring it out?
False, I think we should just stick to kind of, like philosophy and methodology here. We start bringing up, you can bring up your sources, and then I can bring up mine, and then we can entrench ourselves and come to disagreements. But I feel like
I wasn't bringing up a source. I was gonna bring up a thought experiment.
okay, bring up your thought experiment.
Yeah, I was just saying. Okay, so let's say that you and I are flying on a plane. All right, yeah, Alec knew where I was going with it. Okay, you may have heard this before. Okay, all right,
No.
we're flying over the Pacific. All right, and the plane goes down. Okay, and we crash on an island. All right. And then you were knocked unconscious for 3 days. Like, you were in a coma for 3 days. I thought you were dead. So I collected all of the coconuts on the island, okay? I control literally, like, the quote-unquote economy of that island. You know what I mean? I have all the coconuts. And you wake up and you're like, shit, man, I was out for a couple days. Like, what, man, can I have some coconuts, man? I'm super hungry. And I say, yeah, sure. You can have some coconuts, but you have to suck my dick for them.
Okay. So let me say, okay, I don't want to suck your dick. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go hunt crabs.
Well,
and I
Well,
will go for crabs.
You're going outside
my day.
the scope
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
thought
yeah, you're
experiment.
going out-
The thought experiment
You
is
see,
more-
there's a
is
flaw.
more-
If
Well,
you-
wait,
look into it.
Okay,
Look into it.
let's hang on.
Hold on. Look into it. My example was not just a meaningless extrapolation. It has a parallel to real life.
Well, the goal.
Perhaps
of the thought
it doesn't have
experiment
the one you seek, but I feel like you should change your thought experiment then because there's a flaw in it.
no.
Okay, well, no, hold
there
on.
isn't.
It gives the impression that there's no other option, which there is.
No.
That's the analogy that the
Well,
crab is.
Hey, hold up, Alex, stop. Hang on. No, the point of the thought experiment is that's the only food on the island. Maybe I should have clarified. That's the only food on the island. Okay.
But that's a false.
Shut your
that's just a falsehood.
No, engage with the thought experiment. Don't try to beat the thought experiment. Engage with the thought experiment.
It's a flawed
It's not a flawed.
thought experiment.
It's not. I just said the only food on the island is coconuts. I got them all. If you want one, you got to suck
But
my
then it's
dick.
a false equivalency to the capitalist system then.
This isn't like a one-to-one comparison of the capitalist system. It's more or less highlighting the coercive factor of capitalism. Like, do you see
But I
sucking
disagree.
dick for
I feel
coconuts as like a free will
but-
moral choice, or do you see
But
it
I
as like their
disagree
implicit
because
coercive
you're
factor?
stating that the only option is to suck the guy's dick. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's more options.
Well,
Capitalist
do you
system.
think that do you think the fact that you only have a choice to suck the guy's dick, do you see that as like a moral, like autonomous choice, or do you think that there's some coercive factors there?
If that was the only option, no, it wouldn't be moral. But it's not a good example.
Okay, well, I mean that's kind of the comparison to capitalism, where you're born into the system and you have no choice but to be complicit in
I got
in
one.
a system where wealth.
Okay,
is,
well, I don't see the thought experiment's purpose. I don't agree with it.
Okay,
I
but
just
hey,
don't
where do you live?
because it doesn't seem like an accurate comparison.
Okay,
Where do I live? Like, what do you mean?
like where do you live? Just give me a like general idea where you live.
Like a state?
Sure. Yeah.
I'm in America, Ohio.
Okay. Do you live in a rural area?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, it depends.
Okay.
Kinda.
So let's say you live in a rural area. All right. I just want to see if I can hit close to home. Do you pay for your own internet?
I do.
Okay. Did you get a chance to choose your internet providers? Because most people don't choose their internet providers.
I mean, I didn't really look into it,
Yeah.
to be honest, but I
because a lot
I'd say,
because internet providers, a lot of them tend to have monopolies over areas. You can't
Okay.
choose. Like there is no way to get around it. You can't just get internet anywhere. It's like that's your stuff. Or I don't know if you saw the South Park episode on cable in like rural areas. Like usually there's like one cable provider for there, like for an entire area. What's your other option? Like if you like so the only option you have, so like this is analogous is what I'm saying. Is like there are times where like that's it. There's only one option. Like if you live in rural Colorado and you want cable, like a lot of times there's one fucking provider for your entire town. It's either that or nothing.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're not gonna like me for this, but what if? So I wouldn't say I have only one option. I could either say I could gather up people and I could say let's boycott this internet provider until he provides, because we can't. If he doesn't have us as consumers, then he
You're already wrong.
cannot make
You're
a
already
profit.
wrong.
So we could. Well, hold on. We could boycott, or I could start my own, or I could move.
Okay, one. Do you have the capital to start a cable company? Because I know you
Well-
don't.
Well, that's quite an assumption.
And then also, how are you gonna get into that market whenever there's a monopoly in that market to begin with? How are you gonna be able to? Because a lot of times the reason they
I'd
can
buy over
provide
the
that lower price.
consumers.
What's that?
I'd give something that the consumers don't have.
Okay.
I'd give them more channels.
Okay, but you don't have the capital to start that up.
Yeah,
That's what
how
I'm
are you
saying.
gonna get-
If you
'cause
did
you-
have the capital, if you did have the capital to start up a small
Okay.
based,
I'd
a
say
small-based
I'm
internet
clearly
provider,
not the only
you
one in this
definitely
issue.
will be boxed
Clearly,
out and
all right,
stoned.
hold on. Clearly, I'm not the only one in this town with this issue. So I'd say, hey, guys, help me raise some money and I'll fix this problem. Invest in me.
Man,
Okay. Again.
do you have anything else you want to
I
talk
would say,
about? here real
hey,
quick?
my last point. You ever been to a rural town? Do you think the people there have enough capital to start a media company?
Well, if they cared. I mean, it depends, man. How much are you willing to invest? I mean, this doesn't. By the way, this doesn't seem very welcoming. I mean, you're wondering why you haven't broken 10 viewers. I'm just saying.
I mean, we also.
I've been very
for a month.
forthcoming here. Well, that explains a lot. I've been very forthcoming here, and I don't feel the same, welcoming attitude.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, I guess it is.
All right.
I'm sorry you have this opinion of, you can't start something on your own, or it's just impossible or inconceivable to you. I'll let you know, plenty of people have started businesses from nothing.
Yeah.
They just had a good idea and they had good execution, and they
Yep.
convinced people. They convinced people to invest in them. I'm sorry you don't possess that same trait.
Yep. All right.
Okay. I suggest if you'd like to expand your your business here of Twitch, you be more forthcoming. You guys have a nice day.
Yep. Well, that was. You know what that was like?
I mean,
you know what that was like?
honestly, what was that like?
That was like Ben Shapiro taking the political compass test, and he reads a question. Instead of answering the question, he just tries to beat the question.
Well, I don't think
That's what it was like.
your invocation of the suck dick for coconuts, it wasn't framed right, because it's not so much a one-to-one correspondence of capitalism. You want to focus more on like the coercive factors. Like you wanted to ask him after that, do you view that choice to be morally and like an autonomous choice, or are there implicit coercive factors there?
Yeah. What does this person apply all of his ceiling breaking opportunities? Yeah, you know. Probably a good question. Take care, chat. Yep, see you, dude. You can get us.
I mean, apparently we're just not nice enough. We're too abrasive. Are we too abrasive, chat? Or do you guys like us? Are we too mean?
Yeah.
I didn't think we were mean to him.
Yeah. I mean, also consider how little capital investment we have in this Twitch stream too. Consider that too.
I didn't think we were that mean. We've been way more mean to some people that call in that.
Hey, Nacho Dragon, thanks for following. Mwah! Appreciate that. Turn my volume back up because his mic was kind of loud. Let's see. You're mean too. I'm going to Parlor. Gonna hang out with the Nazis on Parlor.
I didn't think we were. I don't think we were that mean to him. I thought we were having a pretty good conversation there, and then it got to 100 followers. Oh shit! You are number 100.
That's
dude.
right. I forgot about that. That's shit. That's right, dude. 100. Thanks for 100, dude. A Republican voter fallacy. They vote for someone they will never be. They still believe they one day will be. Yeah, I know. I was ready, just done at the end. Was whenever he was throwing out the, you guys are never gonna start a business. You don't know what we're talking about. I'm like, as I'm sitting here with. Okay, I'm like, okay, like, yeah, dude. Which again, he still didn't answer my question. He does not have the He does not have the capital to start a cable company.
And here's the thing, though. Even if he did have the capital to start up a cable company, it would be initially on startup. He would have nowhere near the resources or the outreach to actually be competitive with a lot of these big cable providers. And even if he did, the legal footwork and the obviously the coerciveness of the existing cable companies would stonewall him, right? They'd box him out completely from having any chance of being competitive.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah, he doesn't understand I'm just gonna go hunt crabs. Like, as soon as he said that, I was like, all right, I need to fucking get him out of this call. I was like, oh my god, like, not gonna engage with my fucking thought experiment. Like, okay, actually, yeah, because I have seen that the conservatives do have problems engaging in thought experiments because like they do lack that they lack that imagination and creativity.
Yeah. So Joe Biden is the savior the United States needs.
Yes.
I mean, right now, if you're talking like acutely speaking, he's the savior that we need. But long term, no, dude. Joe Biden's a status quo neoliberal cardboard cutout, and we need to assuage ourselves from the current system that we are living in.
Joe Biden's a wet rag. Hey, let's see. I mean, capitalism is working for me. I'm never going to be a billionaire, but I have no financial stresses, and yet I still see the pains of capitalism in the heart. Yeah, again, that's the thing. Like, where I'm at, like, dude, I could easily be dude, it would be so easy for me to be a fucking Republican, dude. Holy shit. Like, holy shit. I would say, yeah, I'm doing fucking fine, but I see that it doesn't work for most people. Like, that's my issue with it. Like, it works, for me, it works completely fine. You think he will last the full 4 years? Is this a Harris administration? I don't know. Flip a coin, I guess. I have no idea. I'm not gonna.
I don't think it's a coin flip. I'll tell you this. Okay, I think he's going to make it all 4 years. He's definitely not going to run for re-election, right? He's definitely not. But I wouldn't be surprised if he croaked and Kamala had to take over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't shock me.
Although Kamala's got that heart attack gun charging up.
Yeah, she's gonna. Make sure Joe has that heart attack so she can get right in there. Sniffs Biden's hair to assert dominance. Oh, where's my flash water? It's somewhere around here.
And plus, yeah, dude, what was with that little ad hominem there at the end?
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I was just like, all right. I kept my mouth shut. I was like, all right. You don't know a thing about either of us, but all right.
Like, I'll give him credit there. He didn't go after either of our looks. That seems to be the go-to
Hey,
whenever.
yeah, yeah. Because that is annoying. Then I'll say, hey, turn your camera on. They're like, I can't. Yo, I'm sure. Because again, as go ahead.
I was just reading chat. Go ahead.
Oh no, what I was gonna say is if you remember, like with Ben Shapiro saying, making fun of people that aren't being masculine, Ben Shapiro is he is the definition of a soy boy. Like he is what they think of whenever they think of a soy. He's like 5'5". He's like, it looks like he's never lifted a weight in his life. He has like a really high pitched, like nasally voice like this. Like he taught like he's everything that the right calls a soy boy, but they don't call him one just because he's on the like it's.
Well, I think it's a matter of ideology too, because they'll happily go after somebody who is ideologically different from them and has like a build that is way more like masculine than somebody like Ben Shapiro. It's more so like they'll go for like, you can be 5'5", you can be 120 pounds, but as long as you have like that traditionalist mindset, you are masculine, right? You are by definition like an alpha male.
Yeah, but because I was gonna say is it's just whenever I see Ben Shapiro like calling people not masculine or like saying that like men are weak, I like look at him. I'm like, you're kind of projecting a little bit there, buddy. Like, let's see, it's more likely that he was hospitalized otherwise incapacitated. Kamala's acting president versus him straight up going belly up. Yeah, probably. How can he go after looks with this level of drip? I'm trying to drink the Biden Kool-Aid and hop on the bandwagon, but I just can't see it. I could be wrong. What am I missing? Well, you see, you're not playing the game, all right? It's my favorite game. It's called just playing stupid, all right? You just gotta play stupid. It's my favorite game, all right? You just gotta play stupid sometimes. Just go along with it.
Yeah, just separate yourself from reality and just be a lib, okay? Just be a lib and just revel in Joe Biden's electoral win.
Yeah, whenever I see Trump supporters like marching on their parade down my street, I don't think like I don't try to like think like, oh, I'm not gonna defend Biden because Biden. I just open the window and call them losers and tell them to go home. Like it's sometimes like you just gotta play stupid. It's my favorite game.
Okay, wait. Proudly Radical stream got taken over by Chudge. Really? I see he has 80 viewers right now. He usually sits like at around 50. Yeah, he probably got raided.
Where did the term "chud" come from? It's really new. Oh yeah, it's just. Yeah, I think it just. I remember just kind of. I don't remember whenever I first started saying "chud." It just kind of just happened. There's no reason to be happy with Biden.
Again, you guys are thinking too broadly, right? You guys are thinking too broadly. Just shorten take your IQ and cut it down, cut like a quarter off of it, right? You have to think more acutely, like short term. It's a great thing that we got Trump out of office. And hey, if we have to capitulate a little bit to, neoliberals and put Biden in office as like hopefully a transition candidate, that's a sacrifice I'm happy to make.
I'll try, but playing dumb is hard for us veterans. We like seeing the big picture. I mean, sure, it's fun. Listen. If you're watching this stream, your IQ is probably like 200, all right? You just need to cut it down to like 150, all right? You need to cut it down to 150. Pretty sure Trump would make it burn down faster. Yeah, probably. We basically get a pause button to give us 4 years to wake up the Democratic base for a better future. Yeah, dude. That's the thing, dude. We can't start slacking now. Who just followed? Daily Blend. Mwah! Thanks for the follow, Chief. Yeah, see, we can't start slacking now. The work has just begun. The work has just begun.
Don't get me wrong. As a devout leftist, as a devout socialist, right? I don't think that we should be overly happy about winning this election whenever we were going in with the idea that we were voting in the name of harm reduction, right? Harm reduction isn't something you always want to be happy about, especially in this case. But I think the net benefits offered from not having a second Trump term is worth celebrating about just a little bit.
A little, and also, come on, the cope. The cope.
And the cope, dude. The fucking conservative, the chud cope.
Here, let me just fucking tourniquet, fucking inject the cope right into me, dude. I wanna fucking feel their cope.
And wait, who said that they were a veteran? Did somebody say they were veterans?
Daily Blend.
Daily Blend's a veteran, huh? A veteran. Are you a leftist? Are you a leftist veteran? Are you the ultimate minority?
Actually, I think this is our first. I mean, we very well could have had a veteran follow us, but I think he's our first open. Yup. Oh, look at that! What a Chad.
Yep. Oh shit, dude. So you're the one. You're the one that they've been talking about.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, that's. I would say yeah. No, I'm an independent.
No, I'm an independent. Hey, close enough.
Close enough. Yeah. The guy who pulled me left was a left-wing Marine. Huh. Wait, dude, are you talking about that one YouTuber? Or is it somebody you actually know? Because there is a YouTuber that's like that. I forget what his name is. Oh, what's his name? Solarius, help me out.
Yeah, that dude. Yeah, I know
No.
who you. Cody, your description of him was perfect. That one dude.
No, there is like this lefty YouTuber who he does like he covers mostly history stuff. But I think he was a former Marine and he like talks about some shit like that. What was his name? God damn it. Oh, that's gonna bug me. The black guy? No. He's like Hispanic. Big Man Tyrone. No, Big Man Tyrone.
Shut the fuck up, chat.
Not Big Man Tyrone. So, dude, we should pay Big Man Tyrone for like an intro. Just have to go like, "Hello, welcome to Atomization Show." Dude, I will pay Big Man Tyrone for an intro. That would be fucking great.
Oh shit.
Got me. Was Bo Marine?
Was Bo Marine?
I don't know what Bo was.
I think he was.
Huh.
I'm pretty. Yeah, no, I'm like 90% sure Bo was a Marine. Or Bo the Fifth.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I thought you were talking like Bo Biden.
No.
Eh.
Bo the Fifth.
Yeah, he's an anarchist redneck. Yeah, dude, he's like a really well-spoken leftist, but just has the aesthetics of like a backwoods conservative. Which is good. I think, conservatives are really drawn to image. So if they see like a talking head that looks like one of their own and they hear him making some good socialist points without like invoking socialist like nomenclature, I think that's a really effective way of getting some people over.
What are both of your backgrounds? Alec, you go first.
Well, how far you want to go back? I was born, okay? I was born. I don't know how much I weighed, but no. Me and him, Cody, both just recently graduated college. He graduated a year early. I just graduated this April. I have a degree in actuarial science, so really, really hard math. Some finance in there, some probability, stats in there, and then so yeah, that's my background. I've always been politically engaged, though. I fancy myself as someone who knows what they're talking about.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that fucking middle school history teacher to come back and take me back to class.
Yeah, that's right, dude. I timed him out. It should be over by now.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a good conservative to watch. He's also very non-offensive. Yeah, he's a very non-abrasive figure. Like he's an easy listen.
Yeah, he has that southern charm, He has like that, like, I don't know. He has like that rural charm, He's like somebody like that just you go to their house and they invite you in for an apple pie, Like that's who Bo of the Fifth reminds me of.
But the difference between this backwoods dude, and the other backwoods dude is that whenever you go in, you're not going to see a massive Confederate flag on his wall, and they're not going to talk about how Donald Trump is like their Lord and Savior, and the Democrats have like a pedophile ring.
Yep, hang on, try to keep it on my mind. I just need to know his plans. Specifics, not broad strokes, BS. Just cold hard facts work for me. Yeah, dude, same here. Same here. What's up with the other guy? What's your background? My background is I graduated with a business degree back about a little over a year ago. And I started an internship at a major insurance company, and then after the internship, I got a job there. I am now a risk management specialist there. So, and I've been there for about a year now. Actually, yeah, about like a year and 2 months. I've been full time. At least that's my anecdote. It seems like since the MAGA culture started, the more of the city fuckers are MAGAs. And more, I have noticed that. You'll notice that like a lot of because I hate the idea of that like MAGAs are all a bunch of dumb like fucking rednecks like out in the middle of nowhere. Like a lot of MAGAs are like pretty wealthy, like, you know, management level, like suburban dipshits that like drive big fucking like $60,000 like, you know, Ford King ranches and shit like that. It's not like dumb fucking rednecks or like it's people that are educated and make a lot of fucking money are MAGAs.
Well, I don't want to say educated and make a lot of money because, you know, well, I guess I shouldn't say that because I'm pretty sure Trump won educated white males. So
he did.
I shouldn't speak too hastily.
He 100% did. They may vote for him, but they're not MAGA enthusiasts. No, I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, I'll speak anecdotally. If I go and drive through the suburbs, dude, you'll see, like, fucking Trump flags on trucks and shit like that. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's...
Yeah, well, yeah. But basically, what we're trying to say is that like, whenever you're driving down a highway and you see like a big ass Trump flag, you don't see it on the back of some kind of like beat up old like, you know, rickety pickup truck. You see it on a Ford fucking 250 F-250.
Yeah, exactly. It's yeah. Cause all these trucks in these Trump parades I see, like these are fucking nice trucks. All right, these are not like you know your dumb fucking hillbillies or anything. These are like people with money.
Yeah, dude, and same with like the boat parades too.
Oh
like,
yeah,
these aren't little fucking like dinghies. Like these are full blown like nice ass boats that these guys are driving.
Yeah, it's the suburbs. I have neighbors that have their Trump shit, and I live in the burbs. I'm sorry, my boss voted for Trump, and he makes stupid money. Same, my boss voted for Trump, and he makes stupid money too. There you go, dude. We're in the same boat.
But hey, if I can throw my anecdote in the mix, if we're just talking about like personal accounts of people who like Trump, my entire neighborhood, I live in just like a suburban community. It's you know, middle class, like middle class, right down the fucking center. Like we have like above ground power lines. That's the type of neighborhood I live in. But every single house on my road is all Biden. Every single one of us. We have Biden signs. I have a Biden sign across the street. I have a Biden sign right next door. So you shouldn't underestimate the suburban support of Joe Biden. Now, granted, there are Republicans that live next to me that have the Biden sign. So these are just some, you know, Republican defectors for the time. You know, whenever it comes 2024 and they nominate, I don't know, like fucking like Dan Crenshaw or something. Jesus. And it's Dan Crenshaw versus AOC. They're going Crenshaw 9 times out of 10.
I want to see the exit polls, but fucking New York Times is making me fucking pay for it. Fucking Christ. All right. Let me see. I want to go through them. Oh, yeah.
Above ground power lines are a thing? Yeah, dude. Oh, you said JK right after that. I was going to say, dude.
Yeah.
For any of you fuckers in chat that don't think privilege is a thing, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. I was saying, that's how you know you grew up in the suburbs. You're like, wait, there's power lines above ground? What?
Wait, Cody, did your neighborhood have above ground power lines? Or were you guys underground?
Yes, on one of the streets, like the main street going through it. On the street Trevor grew. On Trevor Street.
Was above ground?
Yeah, on Trevor Street.
Okay.
But
you didn't because you're fucking rich.
Hey, I guarantee you Trevor's parents made way more than mine. Dude, Randy. Fucking Randy, dude. He's a fucking DOD auditor. He makes a shitload. But yeah, no, but his street had like because there was because there was like the major power lines, and there was like the one that broke off, and then I think it went underground from there. But yeah, but like Alec just for our hometown example, dude, go to Indian Fields, dude. No fucking power lines there, dude. They're all underground. Farmer grew up in
One of my neighbors and myself had Biden signs, but I think Biden voters are less likely to throw shit up from. Yeah, dude, that's the thing. You go through a suburban neighborhood, you see all the Trump signs. Like, the only Trump voters that are going to be in like a certain specified neighborhood or their respective neighborhoods are going to have Trump shit out. Every single unmarked house is voting for Biden. That's a little bit hyperbolic, but most unmarked houses are voting for Biden.
Yeah. No, here's what we're talking about, Taco. If you go to the States, are there ones here? Nah, see, this is what I mean, dude. If you go to like nice suburbs, dude, nice burbs in the States, yeah, there's no power lines above ground. Like there's some street lights, but they're all underground because I guess these fucks can't be bothered to look at some wires hanging off of a pole. Yeah, like you'll see they're back here. And then, like, here, they probably run them underground to all the houses. But, yeah. So, like, as I said, so, like, Trevor, my friend, he was on, like, a street, like, his street had the lines, and then the lines went from there.
A lot of people throw up Biden signs to virtue signal and say I'm moral high ground. Well, that's what Trump supporters do, too. If you have any kind of, like, political memorabilia, any kind of, like, political signs outside your yard, that is, by definition, virtue signaling. Like, they're signaling their perceived virtue to everybody.
All right, let's go. Let's check out these polls. CNN gonna make me pay for them. Whenever they load, there we go. All right, so men went for Trump. Wait, is this 2016? Wait, yes, it's 20. It's 20. I want 2020.
Damn, you guys see how good Cody is at vetting sources? Not like alpha male, fucking alpha Alec that goes through and checks all his shit beforehand.
You're on thin ice.
Those yards are nicer than my suburb. Yeah, dude. That's most suburbs too. Like you look at like major sprawls around, like especially West Coast. Not a lot of them are gonna have power lines. They're all underground.
Jokes in the maintenance is quicker above the guards of fall. Yeah, I know. It's like my parents that. It's like my mom, dude, that lives in a house that has below ground power lines, and then when the power goes out and the power company needs to work on it, and whenever they fucking dig up our front yard, and she calls me and bitches about it, the power company dug up the front yard. Like, what the fuck are they supposed to do? Like, you know, you knew when you bought the house that it had underground lines. Like, oh god, dude, she fucking drives me insane sometimes. Like, oh, my mother. I'm like, when you bought your fucking house, like,
Why don't you just start a polling company to complete and put out your own times of businesses? That's true, dude. I do have a background in fucking in statistics. I know some of the basic formulas to calculate, to calculate for like margins of error and like confidence intervals. Now, I don't know if that's something I want to do for a living. I don't know if I want to poll for a living. I'd rather do some, some Chad shit like risk assessment.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah.
You don't even need good statistics to be a polling company. Yeah, I mean, you really don't. You can outsource a lot of that to like, and there's software too that you can just input data. I know even something as simple as like Microsoft Excel, you can easily like normalize data. Like there's a function to normalize data on Microsoft Excel. But I think it would be highly beneficial to have like a statistician there that actually knows the formulas and can actually like, walk people through the actual like machinations of the calculations.
Yeah, look at that. College graduates voted 84% to Biden, then 88, no college degree, 88 to Trump.
But yeah, man, the libs are fucking stupid, right?
Am
I right? Haha.
Oh no, actually, no, this isn't counting white people. Because look, white voter, yeah, it's not, this is. Oh, so these are voters of color that have degrees. Oh, dude, if you add white people to that, that's gonna. No, If you
that
add,
might shrink back down.
oh yeah, if you add college-educated whites, oh yeah, because they're the ones that brag that they went to school and didn't become a liberal.
I feel like that's such like a small minority of people though. Like you get like the outspoken conservative that go on and say, "I went to college and you know what? Whenever I joined capitalism, I just became more capitalist." Like I don't think that speaks to a lot of people. Like most people don't really get farther entrenched in their like outspoken capitalist beliefs. They literally just go out and start working. They're not thinking about how they're, being complicit in a capitalist system. They're just working.
College doesn't make you smart. Super majority. Oh yeah, I know. Like there are smart people that don't need to go to college. Like I totally get that. I'm just saying on average, whenever we speak in averages. What the fuck is a leptokurtic system? A leptokurtic distribution.
And you know what? I'm just gonna say this. If we
Oh,
have any,
okay. I got you. Sorry. Go ahead.
I don't think we have any like younger viewers in chat. Like I think most people are like of college age or maybe a little bit older. But I don't know. Do we have analytics on that? I think we should look at analytics on that. But anyways, whenever I was back in college and I was looking at like we had at University of Pittsburgh, we have what were called like worlds of knowledge, which is basically like we had arts and then we had like social sciences and then we had like like natural sciences, and we had to complete 2 classes in each one to have a more well-rounded education. Whenever I started college, I hated that. I was like, why is this necessary? Why do I need to do this? I'm here to get my mathematics major and get out. Looking back, I wish I took more worlds of knowledge. I wish I had a more well-rounded education. Because a lot of the stuff that I would have learned in my worlds of knowledge classes, I ended up just going out and doing my own research on anyways.
Yep. Yeah, no. And then, oh yeah, so hey, this seems a little more accurate. College degree, 55 to 42. That seems more right.
Yeah.
That college graduates still tend to prefer, they still tend to vote blue, but a significant portion of them still vote red. This seems much more likely than 84 to 15. Yeah, the mofos.
Our first job. Well, you want to read these or do you want me to read them?
What's that?
Do you want to read these or do you want me to read them?
I was just going to read the one that says, and then the mofos that satisfy the requirement by taking the history of rock and roll. Hey, I did take a music theory class. So, and I mean, it's just good because I like to make music in my free time, and it helps me do my hobby. So I took that because I enjoy it.
But take something like not only that you're interested in, but you have to be honest with yourself. You have to look at what you know, what you've learned leading up to college and say, okay, what is it that I don't know and what is it that I want to learn? Like if you're interested in government, but you don't know a lot about government, don't entrench yourself further in your, pre-existing ignorances. Go out of your way. Be honest with your shortcomings and say, I'm going to take like a political process class. I want to learn more about how our government works. Yeah, don't just write them off as like something that just needs to be done. Like actually like take advantage of it because you're going to be paying a shit ton of money for it.
Yep. Make it worth it. And yeah, I mean, there's like, and plus like, I mean, and also plus like, I mean, you'll just learn shit in classes that it's just useful that you didn't realize that like is actually interesting. That like just as a business major, I have to take like business ethics, and it's like a philosophy class, and it was actually incredibly interesting. And I actually like I was like going into it, I was like, oh my god, I gotta take a fucking philosophy 400 like business ethics, like what the fuck, like do I really gotta take? And then after taking it, I was like, I really like this class. Like I feel like I learned a lot because like it goes through like how to make a rational decision. Like it goes like the because like as in business, what you're doing is making decisions. Like especially in management level, that's what you like. That's pretty much the reason you go to college is to get to management level positions. Like all you're doing is making decision, and like it goes through how to make a rational, like an ethically sound decision. And like I actually like I really enjoyed it. Like so sometimes you get a little surprise.
Capitalist system saw enough potential in me by not making me pay for university, so I got 2 degrees from those fuckstains. Business ethics was a joke. They went over Aristotle, Kant, Mill, one PowerPoint slide. I mean, that's fine that it's not that's not like in the scope of your interests, but I bet you learned something. Because
Well,
I bet you before your business ethics class, you didn't know who fucking Kant was. I bet you didn't know what the term deontology meant, but now you do.
yeah. Well, I remember my business ethics being all right, because that was but that sounds terrible. I have a BS in finance and a BA in philosophy. Damn. Why? I'll say what made you get two. Content actions as deontologist. I have no idea. I don't do that. Was like 2 years ago. I don't remember what the fuck we went over in that class.
Come on, isn't it? Well, deontology is the it's the philosophical argument that every action should be judged on the action itself and not so much the repercussions of that action. That's utilitarianism.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I don't think I'm pretty sure deontology is judge the action by itself, and then utilitarianism is judge the action based on its consequences.
Kant is in business. Yeah, I learned about Kant in business ethics. I had to read one of his fucking unreadable fucking shit. His unreadable fucking papers.
You see, the thing about me with philosophy is if you try to put me in like a school setting and like made me listen to like a lecture and do like fucking readings about Kant and like, you know, other philosophers, I'd fall asleep. I'd have no interest. That's something that I need to engage with like you know, that has to be a voluntary engagement. Like I'll happily go on like if I'm in bed at night and just watch like philosophy videos. But make it formal, like grade me on it, I'll lose all interest.
No, Kant was he was
Deontology.
Yeah, that's what that was his thing. Because he had it's all coming back. Yeah, his categorical imperative and
Kant is concerned with authentic moral worth. He makes distinction between right and ethic. Yeah, you lost me there. I'm gonna be real. You just lost me in that paragraph. Kant is concerned with authentic moral worth. Isn't that just deontology? Isn't that like because like if you were to say like okay let's do some thought experiments here, okay, let's lay it out, okay. I'm not saying I know more than you, but let's say like somebody has a gun to your head, okay, somebody has a gun to your head and you know what, let's not even say gun to your head. Let's say this dude has like a fucking has like an AR, a fully automatic AR, and he's got like 50 people tied up. He says, unless you rape one of those women, I'm going to kill everybody here. A deontologist, if I'm correct, would say, don't rape that woman because that action by itself is so heinous that you cannot morally perform it. You cannot ethically perform it. A utilitarian would say, you know what? If you're saving 50 lives, you should do it. Am I wrong? Was that bad? Was that a bad like thought experiment?
Kind of. It kind of made sense.
Right, because it's between like if the killer's making you rape this person. A utilitarian would say it's your moral obligation to rape that person so that way you save all 50 people. But if you don't rape that person, yes, you are abstaining from the rape, but 50 people are dying as a consequence of that. Now, on who is, you know, on who does that moral burden weigh on? The person doing the killing or you for abstaining from the rape? A deontologist would say that, but Kant wasn't a deontologist. That could be true. I don't know.
Oh, I just saw 2 sites that are saying that deontology is associated with Kant. Like I read the Wikipedia page and then what is this?
Was Kant like was he like the prevailing architect of deontology but didn't personally believe in it?
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, this is the McCombs School of Business at the University of Texas. What time is it anyway? Oh shit, it's 10:20, dude. We need to wrap it up soon.
Yeah, we're not even gonna get to my story tonight.
That's all right. Sorry, we can cover another time.
I'll just cover it on Saturday whenever I'm by myself. You hear that, everybody? Okay, we're having a totally Chad ass alpha male stream on Saturday. It's gonna be me only. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be wasted. I'll be wasted doing something.
Be there. Taco, let everybody in the general leftist Twitch community know that I'm on my own and we're gonna throw a fucking banger, okay? It's gonna be great. It's gonna be the best atomization episode you've ever seen, believe
And
me.
you will not see me on stream for like a week because I will be off doing my own
Yeah,
thing.
dude, yeah, dude, next week is Alec week.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, enjoy it. Actually, I might pop on and just annoy him. But it's Alec week, dude. Enjoy it, cause I'm taking a fucking break. I took off the whole next week for work, cause I'm going back home. So I got no work, no streams, dude. I'm just gonna fucking ball out for the whole week.
And also, let's take this to, take this at face value, right? Cody would abandon you at the drop of a hat. He gets off work, boom. He doesn't care about you guys. Now me, I care about you guys. Okay, I want to entertain you guys. I like getting on here. I like talking to you. Cody, not so much. But me?
I don't know. You're putting words in my mouth, dude. Putting words in my mouth.
I'll announce it in Aussie Soros' meeting. Dude, I'll call up George Soros after the stream. I'll let him know because apparently we get paid by him.
Yeah, dude. Where's my fucking Soros bucks?
Capitalism is the trolley problem, except there is no line with the infinite number of people that goes on. There is no lever. You can only watch.
I like that. Oh yeah, because I love the trolley problem one where it's like, there's been people killed by like the whole track is just littered with people. You know what I mean? And then like it's just going through killing people. That it was like you could stop the train, you could stop the trolley right now, but would it be fair to the people that were already killed by the trolley? Like if you let it go, like. That's fucking well, because I always see that with healthcare.
And
like,
if you and Cody, if you stop the trolley, you disrupt the profits of the trolley company.
Yeah, because but my favorite one is like I've seen that with like student loan debts when people are like, well, wouldn't it be fair to the people that already paid off their student loans? It would, but just because they did doesn't mean. Oh, actually, that is funny, Alec. I paid off over the last year. I think I told you I paid off like $15,000 in my student loans, but I stopped in the last couple of months because I'm banking on Biden canceling the rest of mine, dude. I'm banking on it. Because I mean, with how much I've paid on my loans, I don't have to make a loan payment for like the next 5 years. But like, I'm hoping Biden comes in clutch for me. Hope he helps.
People just caricature his ethics from the groundwork to the metaphysics or morals, and don't read his lectures on ethics and full length of metaphysics and moral. Okay, so yeah, he kind of dabbled in deontology and kind of like just was at the forefront of deontological thought, but didn't subscribe to those ideas himself.
Makes sense.
Even asking people with the trolley problem question of immoral, I reject it. It's based. Thought experiments do serve a purpose. They, you can use them. They're effective in trying to like suss out like your philosophical and moral positions. Like the thought experiment that Cody invoked earlier during our little conversation. It's not so much a one-to-one mapping of like capitalism. Like it's not an analogy. It's just trying to highlight the fact that there is coercion in capitalism. It is inherent to capitalism, and that thought experiment tries to suss out your view on coercion. If you think that sucking dick for coconuts is a like morally autonomous choice that you have, then you may not think that there is coercion in capitalism. But if you think that there are implicit coercive factors in sucking dick for coconuts, then you probably believe that there are coercive factors built into capitalism.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, because again, Mr. Man, our mans thought he was fucking outsmarting the question. We're like, engage with the thought experiment, please. Like, do you think what? Oh no, because I would just go hunt for craps. Like, dude, fuck off. Like, go fucking kill yourself. Like, holy shit. Like, that was so fucking annoying, dude.
Okay, let's get hyper specific about it, okay?
Yeah.
You are on an island on Point Nemo in the Pacific Ocean, okay? There's no way out.
Yeah, there's no crabs. The only thing is coconuts. There's nothing to. Okay, that's it. You just woke up. You're starving, dude.
Well, I'll just swim to America where I could start my own business.
I could start my own coconut business. I don't know. Start my pina colada business. All right.
You see, what I thought he was going to say, I didn't think, because dude, he pulled Hunt for Crabs really out of his ass. Like I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, okay.
But
No,
I
but
thought-
as soon as
what
he
I
said it, I wanted to slam my head into the keyboard because I was like, oh my god, it's true. Conservatives can't engage in thought experiments. They have to try to beat the question. They can't just engage with the question.
I thought what he was going to say is, I would just take a coconut and knock you out and take all the coconuts for myself. That would be a little bit more grounded in the thought experiment. You're still operating outside the scope of it, but that'd be a little bit more grounded. That was just out of fucking left field.
Yeah, I was like, what? Like, yeah, again, because again, it's like, I get it. Reminded me of Ben Shapiro taking the political compass test. Is he reads a question, he doesn't like the question, so he tries to outsmart the question, and then answer how he would anyway.
Yeah, dude, it's not some kind of like, you're not trying to have like some kind of like 5-head take. You're not trying to like, find an alternative. The goal of the thought experiment is to gauge your philosophical ideals.
Yeah, it's not literal. It's not literal. Like, it's a thought experiment.
And you know what? Hey, dude, the thought experiment kind of worked, because you know what I got out of that? You know what I got out of his answer?
What?
He's a fucking idiot.
Yep. True. The
The thought
implication.
experiment did kind of work.
Yeah, dude, it's the implication. It's the implication. That's that word. You keep saying that word.
What?
No, because remember It's Always Sunny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like the implication. It's like, but she won't say no, because of the implication. That you keep saying that. What does that mean? But she doesn't want to get in. She doesn't want to think that any harm is gonna come to her. So we're gonna hurt the women? No, we're not gonna hurt any women. But there's the implication that we might. Anyway, alright, I think it's about time to wrap it up. I appreciate all the viewers we had today.
Thanks for
Nacho
the
Dragon.
followers, too.
Yeah, Nacho Dragon. Yeah, 100 followers, dude. Taco, as always, dude. I love you, Taco. Hey, actually, before we end, who can we raid? Who is?
The Cobbs is on.
The Cobbs is on. Yeah, we'll raid the Cobbs. We rated. Actually, we rated him. Is SJW on?
Nah, he's not.
Oh, so yeah, we rated the Cobbs. Well, I don't want to make him think he's too special. that he's just guaranteed that our stream.
The Cobbs kind of took off. I'm kind of surprised at how big he got so fast. Like, we were growing like at around the same rate there for a little bit, and then he just really pulled ahead of us. Not that it's a competition.
Why is it not working? Raid. Oh, is it slash raid, not exclamation? That's
Fucking idiot, dude. You see, dude, what's the saying? It's a poor toolsman to blame his equipment, or poor worksman to blame his tools.
I wasn't blaming my tools.
Dude, that's where you're. You see, dude, I'm really good at reading you, dude. As soon as something doesn't go right, you always assume it's on like the equipment. You never blame yourself first.
We're raiding the Cobbs in 10 seconds.
All right, hey guys, good stream.
There we go. Raid now. Hang on. Let me hear.
sitting here. He's probably watching the Ben Shapiro's critique of fucking Styles.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. Anyway, oh no, dude. Whenever that guy said like, "Yeah, I'll just hunt for crowd," I wanted to punch him in his fucking face. Like I wanted to punch him in his fucking face. I was like, "You smug little fucker! Like you think you're outsmarting me, but you just proved that you can't engage with a thought experiment." Like I was ready to fucking clock him. Like, holy shit! Like.
I was hopeful at first. Like I thought we were gonna have like a good conversation. He said he was fucking like taking notes and shit.
Yeah.
But as